high crimes.
What's up, guys? I'm sorry I was having a bunch of technical problems, guys. Looks like Red Eye and Drunken Crow are here. That's scary. Okay. I was having a lot of technical problems. For some reason, Restream was being dumb. But, here we are. Let's see. What's up, Drunken Crow and Red Eye? Oh my god, oh my god.
I'm here to judge individuals harshly for their crimes.
Yeah. I've never done a crime, so that's why I'm here too to say that, to do that.
I'll be the judge of that.
I don't even know what a crime is.
Let's ask Chat. Chat, have you ever seen Shabisky commit a crime? Let's dob in a Shabisky.
What the heck?
What? I thought the Beach Boys had rolled in and we were having, like, Elvis was going to rock in. We're having a beach party like it was 1960.
Wait, did you hear that?
Yeah.
How would you hear that? That's so weird.
I've got magical fucking powers apparently, and I can hear stuff.
That's so weird. And you...
Did anyone else hear that? That's the big question.
They can hear it on the stream. Can you hear this?
And though you've probably seen them,
yes.
No one has ever seen this.
What? Dude.
I'm watching the stream in Discord.
I guess there's something that I didn't understand before, and I guess that if you have two Brave browsers open and you share one of them and you play some in the other one, people will hear it. Okay. I don't know. I had a chat set up for all the things. I'm live on D Live and stuff. Oh, I forgot about Trovo, that one thing. But yeah, having all sorts of technical problems today. That's great. Okay, so
and now chat's saying you are frozen.
Who cares what they say?
Yeah, that's too true. Who cares about chat? Wait, what?
They all are dumb or something. Okay, so all right. This is High Crimes episode 34. Unless I messed up on counting, which I may have. Sometimes I mess up on my counting. No, Brigitte, that wasn't buffering. Stream shouldn't be buffering. So, everyone hit the like button if you haven't yet. I've been doing these on Rumble, but I know there's some people that hate when I stream on Rumble. So, yeah, hopefully some of those people will come by and stuff. What's up, Drunken Crow?
Nothing much.
Yeah. Did you miss us?
Yes.
That didn't sound convincing enough. You didn't miss us. You didn't miss us, Red Eye. Alright, so...
Red Eye.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced neither. Alright, so I guess we'll get it started here in a second. I don't know if anybody else wants to come and join us. I did what Gene told me. He told me to call him or whatever. He said, "Why didn't you call me when I did the last episode?" And he wasn't there. So I called him and it immediately goes to voicemail. Why even fucking have a phone at that point? God damn it. What a doofus.
You should send him a message via pigeon.
Yes. Via pigeon. Okay, so I guess this, like, I was gonna actually plan to do what we did last time where we cover a bunch of different stuff, but there was a new episode here that dropped of this respectable young lady we're about to learn about. So so everyone hit the like button before we get started here. The more likes, the better. And I'm assuming neither one of you guys know about this case.
Her face is familiar, but I can't remember
that's just
what
being
it was about off
racist.
the top of my head. Yeah,
You saying they all
Just kidding. Uh-huh.
He's saying they all look the same. That's
That's what I heard. Fuck you, Red Eye. Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Hey, sorry about that. Can't help myself.
Yeah, I'll look the same to me. Alright. Let's get it started here. If we can.
The courtroom clips you're witnessing went viral, and though you've probably seen them, no one has ever seen the shocking exclusive footage we obtained that reveals the full story behind the unpredictable case.
Well, you're one of the most evil person I've ever sat across the table from.
No.
You're not subscribed to the channel, Bill Hicks? Did they unsubscribe you from the Dank Dumpster? It's pretty dumb being that you're a member on here. I think they'd at least take that seriously.
Not getting out of jail. It makes me physically sick to look at you.
Do the DNA test that will prove me
Don't
right.
tell me how to do my job.
I watch forensic files.
Do you believe everything they put on TV is real? How stupid are you? Really, Isabella? Does that make any goddamn sense?
God, this guy is mean. No, I don't think this has anything to do with a baby, Bridget. They would have put that in the title.
You?
Stop calling me Isabella.
That's your name.
No, it's not.
You've come in here trying to...
I like that weak pin throw, like he's mad.
It's not.
You've come in here trying to fucking act like you're so goddamn smart.
This is Isabella Guzman. In approximately 3 seconds, she will be confronted, resulting in one of the strangest moments in an interrogation we've ever seen.
Sir, do you recognize this?
Who are you?
Come back out here for a second. Do you recognize her? Yeah, she's my daughter.
What's her name?
Isabella.
Is he insane? My name is Samantha. You're gonna ruin my whole life because I have some random crazy like me.
Your life in
Whoa!
last night.
Whoa, she's trying to act like there's just somebody.
Oh.
We've never seen the people take this route in trying to get out of an interrogation. Like, no, there's just somebody that looks exactly like me that did it. Yeah.
Oh, now I understand why that dude did that. That was basically a you are dead to me. Sort of grabbed her by the face, and that was as about as close as you can get to the kiss of fucking death. So she's killed her mum. Oh.
I thought that was Daddy.
No, that was Dad that came in the room and held the daughter's face and just went, yeah, that's my daughter. I think that was him just basically, he couldn't choke the living shit out of her, so the best he could do was basically hold her face and just imagine him crushing it like an egg, I'd imagine. That's how angry I'd be at someone that just killed my wife anyway.
Yeah.
Killed their own mum. Holy God, wow.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's looking like it's gonna get to here with this text on the screen.
It's a bit of a tell on the screen. At the
yeah, a little bit of one.
When you decided you'll kill your mother.
You left her to die. Brutally. On a bathroom
I did
floor.
not murder anyone.
In one of the most brutal acts of violence the state of Colorado has ever seen, a teenage girl viciously takes the life of her own mother inside their family home. It's an incomprehensible crime, but what authorities find to be even more disturbing is that the suspect claims to be a completely different person who didn't have anything to do with the gruesome killing. As the unbelievable investigation begins to unfold, it becomes increasingly apparent that not everything is as it seems, and behind the diabolical act lies a most insane and unpredictable motive.
Oh, you people suck.
Hold on a sec.
Crazy as
I gotta make a prediction. Is she one of these people that have alters, like 50 different personalities, and this? Oh God, if she's one of these TikTok people that have the alters, I'm hoping I'm horribly wrong, but let's find out. That's my prediction for the day. She's one of these just screwed in the head.
I think her mom bought her a new car, but it was purple instead of pink, which her mom knows is her favorite color. Okay, and she could not fucking handle it from that. Okay, she was not gonna take that.
Was way worse than that, dude. She wanted the Maserati, and they just got her a run-of-the-mill Mercedes Benz.
Oh, that's disgusting. Ew, Mercedes. Ugh, who would drive that? Who would drive that
She's gonna
shit?
go kill somebody else.
It was a
Trubisky,
typical
don't mind
summer's
it, it's
evening
here.
on Wednesday.
Ew. And now she's like, she's gonna go kill somebody else.
Well, here's my theory's out the window because this was 10 years ago before TikTok and all of that shit was a thing. So I'm already wrong. Bugger. Took like 1 minute.
This is during the Vine days. Everyone was vining it up.
Yeah, this is Facebook's fault.
August 28th, 2013, in Aurora, Colorado. 47-year-old Yoonmi Hoi returned to her home around 9:30, bringing dinner for her husband, 40-year-old Ryan Hoi. Working another tiring day at her photography studio at the Aurora Town Center Mall, she looked forward to spending some time with her family, also consisting of her daughter and Ryan's stepdaughter, 18-year-old Isabella Guzman. However, the teenager had a more sinister agenda for the night. Ryan tells his wife that Isabella is home, but he's unsure of exactly where she is. Yoonmi suggests that she and Ryan take a walk after she showers, to which he agrees. Only a few short minutes go by before the unthinkable happens. Ryan is enjoying his dinner when a violent pounding sound begins to shake the house, followed by a haunting scream. He quickly sprints upstairs, where his wife's screams are only intensifying as she calls his name for help. Ryan's adrenaline is racing as he finally reaches the bathroom, but the door is locked. He makes several attempts to break in, but someone is pushing against it, ensuring that they can finish the gruesome act taking place behind the door. Still,
I feel like if there was a door lock like this, and there was somebody on the other side, like a little girl like Isabella pushing, they wouldn't have a fucking chance with my... Like, I feel like I'd kick through that shit so fucking hard. I don't know.
It depends. She's 18, so it's just a matter of physics. If she's got enough weight, she can... And she's as big or nearly as big as Dad, physically, she can hold that door. She can hold the fucking line, and it sounds like she did exactly that, because sadly, Mum's been murdered. And you saw the blood on the fucking walls and shit. Jesus Christ! So
that was
a
from her
frenzied
period.
attack. Whoa.
It's just that time of the month, okay? There's no.
Was it Gasha?
Gasha. Yeah, she's
just a Gasha.
Ryan continues.
She used one of those cups, and then she spilled.
Yo.
Oh, whoops!
Oh, whoa. Listen, we forgot
She
to
tripped
put
and
the
fell.
we forgot to put the warning in that. Hey folks, we're watching some really serious, sad things happen, and we're going to make some of the most awful jokes that you'll probably ever hear. So if you don't like gallows humor, I'm sorry. I just want to apologize up front. We forgot to put the... Yeah.
Yeah, Gallo was a funny guy. You don't like it? Fuck off, okay? He was the greatest.
Get out.
I loved Gallo.
Trying to get in, hoping to come to his wife's aid. At the same time, he dials 911.
Briga said, I too bleed all over the walls once a month.
Whoa.
Wow, Briga.
Do they make a special paint for that?
No, she just uses it as paint.
Break into the room as the sounds of a brutal fight fills the home. But then, Ryan makes a shocking discovery. In the midst of the terrifying ordeal, he's horrified to see blood pouring out from underneath the door. And now the screams have slowly transformed into an eerie silence. Finally, the door opens. 18-year-old Isabella stands over her mom's lifeless body with a bloodied knife in hand. She doesn't utter a word. In the blink of an eye, she runs out of the room past Ryan, who's in an absolute state of shock. The bathroom is covered in blood, where Yoonmi's body is lying on top of a baseball bat. When police arrived, Isabella was nowhere to be found, and so began a manhunt for the teenager. Although that would only last one day, as they located Isabella over 12 hours later, hiding in a parking garage off of South Parker Road. But when they actually sat down for an interrogation, they had no idea of exactly who they were going to be speaking with, or what was going to happen in this roller coaster of an investigation.
Think you're right. She's multiple personality thing, maybe.
The following never-before-seen footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed professional counselor and a licensed attorney.
You left her to die, brutally, on a bathroom
I did
floor.
not murder anyone.
How does
Please
that
stop
feel?
accusing me of this.
Just tell me how that feels.
Please fingerprint me. Please fingerprint me. Please fingerprint me. I will show you that I am not this freaky, horrible person. I want to meet my boyfriend. He's probably worried about me.
You aren't going to meet anybody.
I wish you could help us just make sense, that's all.
When you prove that I am not her, I'll be able to go.
Isabella states that her name is actually Samantha Gonzalez and that she is 15 years old. However, the detectives are well aware that this is not the truth.
So she's 110 pounds? That's really skinny. I'm 148 pounds.
Isabella, please.
Don't call me Isabella. That's really
That's your name.
freaky. My name is not Isabella. My name is Samantha. There's people in this world that look alike, you know? You guys are not, like, all-knowing. You don't know everything. You just...
She figured these cracker cops won't be able to tell the difference, right? Right, Red Eye?
You know all this stuff that I didn't do.
We know what we know what you did, and we know who you are. We know how it happened,
Apparently not,
when it
because you
happened.
guys are completely wrong. You got the wrong girl.
No, we don't. We don't have the wrong girl, and you know that.
No, I don't.
How did it feel?
How did what feel?
When you did what you did, how did it feel?
I
Make you
didn't
feel
kill
good?
anybody. That was
Did
disgusting.
it feel good?
That's disgusting. You guys really think I'm a murderer?
Yeah, we're not joking.
Did it make you feel powerful?
Just you.
Yes or no? Simple question. Did it make you feel powerful to do what you did?
Oh my god. I did not kill anyone. Can you guys stop, like, interrogating me? We're just gonna keep going around and around, and we're really just trying to get fingerprinted so I can meet my boyfriend, so you can prove to me
You'd
we
like
don't
us
have
just
the
to
same
leave, wouldn't you?
fingerprints.
Wouldn't you just like us to leave?
We don't have the same fingerprints. We're not the
Wouldn't
same
you like
person.
this all just to go away, rewind back 12 hours, and have this never happen? We'd all like that.
I wish I could have, like, not walked through the parking garage, so you would have not mistaken me for being someone else.
We're
I could've just met
we're
my
way past
boyfriend.
that. We're even not gonna
Where's the
acknowledge
shortcut
that
of my
anymore.
life?
What Isabella fails to mention is that she wasn't merely walking through the parking garage, but rather hiding. And in addition to locating the suspect, police discovered an array of items relating to the brutal crime that Isabella also failed to conceal.
This
Okay.
is not gonna go anywhere. You guys keep accusing me of being this girl, and I'm not her.
What'd your mother do?
You're just repeating yourselves over and over. And
We're not gonna acknowledge the fact that you're not telling us who you are. We're moving right past that.
The detectives don't spend any time trying to build rapport with Isabella, which can damage their ability to get her to speak honestly with them. Not only that, but they appear to be jumping straight into a part of the Reed technique where they reject her lies so that she doesn't become entrenched in repeating them and accusing her. To start an interrogation this way is very unusual. They may be
Is this
trying
the
a
girl
few
that
different
killed the mom?
techniques to see what works, but
Yeah, apparently, she killed.
I've never seen this one, but I've heard about the case on the news. This girl's crazy.
Yeah. Are you sure it's this one? Isabella Guzman? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same girl. It has to be the same girl. Looks the same.
Yeah. Well, there was another girl that that we did a story on here that she was like an Asian girl, and she did something similar. I can't remember what the story was there, but they, you know, she might look similar in this footage or whatever, but I'm not sure if that's the
But
one.
so far, they aren't doing a very good job of squashing her lie.
Was it the
Can you please
weed?
just fingerprint me?
Was it the weed?
Oh, it's
Did
a
you like the
mistake.
weed?
When offering to
Huh?
It's a mistake. It's identity one.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me get tissue real quick.
Yeah, because I thought it was the one with the. It was a news one where she killed her mother. She tried to say it wasn't her, but it was someone else.
Okay. My name's Red Eye.
Wow.
I'm a
Oh,
gay
okay.
guy.
I'm out of a job. Damn.
What?
I'm out of a job. If you're red eye, I guess I'll see you later. Whoa! What's green and goes 100 miles an hour? Whatever Shabisky just blew out of his nose. Ba-dum-tsh.
No,
I think
it was
it's the
semen. What?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's Khabibi just getting me confused.
Yeah, fuck you, Scooby. Always confusing people. What the fuck?
To be fingerprinted, Isabella makes a declaratory statement indicating that she feels confident. This could mean that she strongly believes what she's saying. When someone has schizophrenia, they often experience hallucinations and delusions that cause them to hear, see, or feel things that do not exist. Delusions can lead to strong beliefs or perceptions that are not based in reality. This altered perception of the world can create a stark contrast between their experiences and what others perceive, leading to a profound disconnect from shared reality.
What weed?
Marijuana? She liked the marijuana in your place?
What?
Is that what it was?
Marijuana?
For Christ's sake, you had the master bedroom in the house. What parent gives up their master bedroom?
Girl.
What parent gives up their master bedroom?
Wow, dude, what a damn! Like, I wish I lived in that kind of household growing up. Holy fuck, where I'm given the master bedroom as the kid. Like, holy shit, kind of pampered.
Shabisky, what? Clearly, it's not this girl. Aren't you listening to her? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, but seriously, who the fuck grows up in a household where they are given the master bedroom? Like, I don't know. I definitely did not grow up in that kind of household. So it's like, oh my god, how spoiled were you? Holy shit.
Yeah. She grew up in a household where the parents were either just so tired of dealing with her tyrannical bullshit that they caved into her demands. And that's kind of what I'm going to assume here, and that's how she got the master bedroom. Basically, she uses fucking mind games and temper tantrums, and it's so bad with this individual that I'm guessing the parents would just cave into requests or demands like, I want the biggest bedroom in the house. Fuck you guys that are paying the bills and names on the deed, just give me the biggest fucking room now, or else.
Either that, or maybe just naturally they just spoiled her regardless. I don't know. But Brigitte said she was loved more than you were, Shab. Your parents don't love you.
Didn't your parents Didn't your parents give you the biggest bedroom, Shab? I was living in the biggest bedroom by the time I was 3.
They just gave me the whole house and said they'll stay in the yard.
Yeah, that's why I lived in a tent down the road.
We live in the backyard in a little tent. You get the AC house because you're better than us. All right.
No, I made them live in the park down the road.
Yeah, you're like, fuck that. I don't want to see that in my yard. Get the
Yeah, exactly. Now you're getting it.
out of here.
Girl.
Explain that. Who does that?
I am not this girl.
What kind of a horrible parent does that? Gives up the master bedroom to their daughter.
You know what? Whoever this person is that you're accusing me of being is probably really terrible, but I am.
Didn't your mother give you a job? Didn't she teach you? Didn't she give you a job, give you employment?
My mother's name is Sabrina.
And that's the way you thank her?
The shocking secrets that Isabella kept would slowly but surely unravel. For now, detectives simply want to know why she committed such an unbelievable crime. But it seems that not even she can answer this question.
This can't be happening to me right now. This can't be happening. This can't.
It is.
I never killed anybody.
You killed your mom last night.
No, I did not.
Yep.
No, I did not.
We're going to be able to prove it. Yes, we are going to be able to prove it.
Prove me innocent.
No, the police.
You will prove me innocent.
We have a very solid investigation. Okay.
Okay.
This case will be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, and you will probably spend the rest of your life in prison. That's what's going to happen to you.
Part of the Reed technique is to present irrefutable evidence to trap the suspect in their lies. However, here the detectives are using unsure and uncertain language, such as "we're going to prove it" rather than "we can prove it," which won't be as effective. As well, the Reed technique teaches detectives to avoid talking about the consequences and to minimize the crime in order to get the suspect's defenses down and to keep them talking. By already threatening punishment, the suspect loses any incentive to keep talking. Throughout all of this, Isabella has remained confident in her denials. It appears that detectives may have been upset by the crime when they started the interview, and then grew frustrated because Isabella isn't budging, and now they're letting their emotions lead them. So far, this is really poor interrogation practice, and it seems as though they aren't following any actual plan or technique. Isabella states that she will soon be proven innocent. In the meantime, she wishes to see her boyfriend, although future revelations would reveal that this would be easier said than done, for one very strange reason.
How about we
He's
give you a few
dead
minutes to think
too.
about it?
There is no boyfriend.
Wait, what? No.
What if one of the cops was like very immature and they're like, "Oh, we know you killed your mom." "I didn't kill anyone. Who did I kill?" And then the immature cop was like, "Your mom."
Damn, yo mama! Damn, got him!
Hey, Grandma,
The truth.
I already told you the truth.
And that's the story you're going to stick with?
It's the truth. What do you mean? I'm not
Well-
gonna lie to you and tell you I'm a murderer.
I have a feeling at some point you're going to change your mind and you're going to probably look back on this day, today, right now,
No, I will
with
not.
some regrets, because you're going to have an opportunity today to set the record straight on why you did what you did, and there may
No,
be
I will not.
some reason in your mind that makes sense.
No, I will not.
The detectives now seem to be jumping to different steps of the Reed technique, such as skipping over minimizing the crime or offering an alternative theory for why the crime was committed. Stating
Well,
that it's her
hold
opportunity to
on.
speak without
How does one represent murdering your fucking mother and minimizing that? To be fair to the police officers here, like whoever's written this for the narrator, it's like, how do you downplay fucking brutally killing your own mother? It's like that's a pretty hard thing to fucking do. Just wanted to point that out. Like, I don't think that's fair criticism. I think that these guys are probably not the biggest community. They're in a state of shock because mum's been sprayed all over a goddamn bathroom by her own kid who used a fucking baseball bat. So I imagine the crime scene's going to be just like a fucking slasher flick, but in real life. So they're sitting there with all this imagery in their head, and this little monster is just playing this fucking mind game.
They were taking their period cups and playing baseball with them. That's where all the blood came from.
I agree with Skabibi. I had a slight question about the mom laying on the bat. So the mom was laying on the bat, so she was using the bat against.
I'm assuming she hit the mom with the bat first, and then she changed tools
to a knife. Oh,
yeah. That's what I'm going to assume too, because she's not showing any injuries right now. Like, she obviously has not been hit by a baseball bat anywhere visibly, and I'm assuming that if she had been hit with a baseball bat with any decent amount of force, that she'd be showing the injury by funny movement or holding on to it or doing something like that. So I'm going to assume that she is injury free. And again, I'm just assuming this based on what I can see. She does not look injured to me. She has not been moving like she's got any rib injuries or any leg injuries or anything like that. So I'm going to have to assume again that she was the one swinging the baseball bat, and I'm going to assume her fingerprints are fucking all over it, and her mum's are probably in a place where it's in a defensive spot, like towards the part that was hitting her, where she's trying to block it. You know how you get defensive wounds on your hands from people stabbing you? Bet you they find defensive wounds on her hands.
Yeah.
If she was still conscious by the time she pulled the knife out and started using it, which I'm going to assume she was.
The bathroom seems to be kind of like a odd place to like kill someone, unless the mom was taking a shit.
Taking a shower.
Yeah, well, I think they said that she was gonna take a shower and they were gonna go for a walk or something. She just cornered her somewhere and
got her in a confined space. Exactly. Got her in a confined space, ambushed her when she was at her most vulnerable. And What's the first thing you do when someone walks in the room that you're not comfortable being naked around? What's your instinct is to grab something and cover up, right?
No, my instinct is to shove my junk in there.
You're a fucking weirdo though, so you
You're a
don't
freak.
count. I knew you were going to say that, so I'll let you say that just so I could point out that you're. Thank you, Shabisky. You are a freak. Anyway, most people will go, oh my God, and cover up. Unless you're a freak, and then you'll put your junk on display and start pretending you're in a penthouse fucking centerfold photo shoot and start assuming positions that should never be assumed.
Yeah, don't assume positions. Okay.
Don't assume anything about me, sir.
What was I gonna say? Everybody hit the like button on Rumble. We only got 3 likes on Rumble. We could do better than 3. We could do probably 4, I bet, if we tried hard enough.
I'll get you that 4. I forgot
Heck
to
yeah.
like.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm getting paid for the ads, Brigitte. And you're gonna pay me even more, Brigitte, just because I'm amazing.
Presenting any reason why she should take the opportunity is ineffective. They shouldn't rant about how horrible the crime is, as this will just stop her from speaking. Rather, they should have started with rapport building, introduced themselves, and treated her like a normal human being. Then they could have started asking her about her night, what she'd been up to, and see what her story was before they started finding the holes. Though it can feel uncomfortable to try to establish rapport with someone who has committed a horrendous act, it's essential to the interrogation process. It's as though these detectives were too uncomfortable, so they skipped that part.
I am Samantha Gonzalez. You have got the
your
wrong
actions
person.
today are going to have a very, very big impact on the rest of your life.
You guys keep interrogating me.
Isabella has a very flat affect when she speaks, which is common with individuals with schizophrenia. Even with her displays of anger earlier, she doesn't really show much on her face, which is another feature of individuals with schizophrenia.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
What the hell is going on? Can you please just...
Do you understand what I'm saying, Isabella? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Don't call me Isabella.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not Isabella.
Your decisions today are going to have a big impact on the rest of your life. You're 18 years old. You got a long ways to go.
Fingerprint me.
No, you're not in charge.
You're arresting me because I look like somebody. That's wrong.
It is you.
It's not me.
It's strange that they don't take Isabella up on her offer to be fingerprinted, as they could use the fingerprints as evidence to show her that she can't deny she was involved.
They don't have to. They've got a fucking witness. So again, to the narration team, fuck off. They've got a fucking eyewitness that was there. 2 people were in that fucking room when Dad opened the door, and one of them fucking came out alive and the other one was fucking dead.
Actually.
So fuck off. So this narration team, fuck off with that one. That's just shit.
Actually, Red Eye, I was there, and I remember seeing you coming out of the bathroom.
Well, I was there to fix the leaky tap, and then all of a sudden I get covered in fucking menstrual blood from a cup that someone was throwing around like they were a fucking artist. Yeah, it was fucking crazy, man. I just got out of there.
Yeah. In reality, she was just playing menstrual cup baseball, and her mom got in the way. And no, I'm sorry, Mom. Oh, now I'm gonna have to do surgery on you. Let me get a knife.
It was a freak extreme sports accident. It was like, like blood baseball, blood bathroom baseball. It's like, it's really hard to get a run because if you swing too far one way, you either hit a family member or the mirror.
The mirror.
The detective seems to not want to give Isabella the power to demand something, and he's trying to make her feel powerless by denying her suggestion. He also seems to be making the interrogation personal, which is one of the worst things an investigator can do, as he's not even using interrogation techniques anymore. In this bid for power and control, he's missed an opportunity to gather the evidence to confront her. However, there's also the possibility that this is a procedural issue, as it's usually mandated by state law that fingerprints, and in some cases DNA, be taken from suspects. Perhaps the police figure they'll have them soon enough and didn't want to bother getting her fingerprints earlier.
You're acting like you're running this investigation.
What do you mean?
You're demanding to be fingerprinted. You're demanding to be weighed.
Don't I have
You're
a right?
telling us that you're not this person, that we've made a big mistake, we've arrested the
Don't I
wrong
have
person.
a right to prove that I am innocent? Yes, right? Please
Do you understand the
bring
law?
somebody please to fingerprint me.
Do you understand the law?
Kind of. I've never been arrested or anything before.
Where'd you go to high school?
This place called Montgomery High School, Ohio.
Montgomery?
Yeah.
Notice that Isabella's foot started moving suddenly, though she's been mostly still throughout.
Oops,
This
you
is
had
a
to think
sign
about
for
that one.
anxiety around this topic of questioning. Individuals with delusions can become anxious when confronted about something not covered by their delusion. It's like if the typical person went out drinking and woke up with a gap in their memory. When asked about the fuzzy spot, they would be confused and easily suggestible, which would lead to anxiety. The brain makes up answers if it doesn't remember. Everyone's brain does this. As humans, we are uncomfortable with blank spots and uncertainty, so our brain will fill the gap with something to make us feel better. This may be what we're seeing here.
I got kicked out though.
No, you didn't go there. You went to Overland.
You're Overland High
You went to
School
Overland
graduate.
High School.
No, I
You're in the
didn't.
yearbook.
She went to Overland High School. I did not.
No. She is you.
No, she is not.
Okay, well, she is, but is this just your way of dealing with this? You pretend you're somebody you're not? I mean, is that your mechanism for
This is just really frustrating. I'm not even really scared or anything at all because I know that I'm not this person.
so you're not scared at all?
Because I'm not her.
Are you on any drugs?
No.
Any prescription medication?
No.
You ever been to a doctor for anything?
I've been sick before, like every other normal person.
Yeah.
What kind of things have you had? What kind of sicknesses?
Regular colds, nothing serious.
You been to a psychiatrist?
No.
You ever been diagnosed with any mental problems?
No.
The detectives ask Isabella various questions to ensure that she has all of her faculties.
Do you know what month it is?
This is August, right?
August? Do you know what day it is?
I haven't had my phone in a while. What day is it today?
So you do have a phone.
I did back in my house.
You just said
I left it behind.
do you drink?
No.
Did you drink anything last night?
No.
Take any pills last night?
No.
Smoke any weed last night?
No.
So you would have been a clear
That
head
loud.
last night.
She
Not on
was
the
high
internet.
as fuck on that loud when she beat her mom up with the bat and stabbed her. Of course.
She sounded disappointed that she wasn't high. Were you drinking last night? No. Were you doing any drugs? No. Like, I don't know where I was going with that.
They didn't ask her about bath salts.
Yeah, that's the best drug. I do it.
Wait,
Yeah.
was the mom missing her face though?
Yeah, well, maybe. We're just going to have to assume at this point in time that the skin, maybe a little bit of her face was missing, like little, just kind of like how you peel off the skin off Kentucky Fried Chicken and go, kind of like that.
Less of anything.
I didn't kill anybody.
That's not what I asked you.
I'm perfectly normal, bro.
Perfectly normal?
Yeah.
Who are your friends?
Don't really have any friends. All I have is my boyfriend.
That's what everybody we talked to
That's
said about
crazy.
you. Said you don't have any
No
friends.
friends.
Okay.
People that usually sit in that chair or accused of murder don't have any friends.
These statements are not only personal attacks, but also antagonistic. Those who kill other people often come in many varieties. There's no set rule.
Most people say you're mean and they don't like you.
I guess she's a mean person then.
No,
I'm not
you're
her.
the mean person.
I'm not a mean person.
You're not insane.
Assholes.
You're a mean person.
I'm not a mean person.
And you're a liar.
Isabella's foot only seems to move when she's uncomfortable. Here it appears to be because she doesn't like being called a mean person, and because they're attacking her. Understandably, most people value being well regarded, liked, and not being seen as mean. So it makes perfect sense that this would increase her anxiety. What's most interesting here, though, is that despite the fact that she should be really uncomfortable and leaning away from the detectives, she's not. She's leaning forward towards them.
No, I am not.
And you're a terrible liar.
No, I am
This
not.
makes no sense at all.
No, you're
So if you just want to sit there and be a cold-blooded killer, who the jury will convict in 10 minutes of first-degree murder for killing their mother, then keep it up, Isabella.
The detectives want to know why Isabella would brutally kill her own mother, but the answer is unlike anything they've heard before.
Because she wasn't very photogenic. That was the problem.
Yeah, that's a very bad picture. That's the best
Yeah,
picture
look,
that I can find.
It's only fair. It's 2023. Why should any child have to have a low resolution mum like that? Huh? Right? Seriously,
That's fucked up.
only fair. Like kids get shamed at school for having just fucking vanilla Fortnite skins, right? That's the new level of it's like, huh, you're just using the vanilla Fortnite skin, you fucking loser, your family must be poor. Well, how would she feel having to show us a picture of mum and she has to pull this photo out from like 1973 taken with a Polaroid that had Vaseline smeared all over the lens?
Even Bigfoot has a clearer picture of him.
Yeah.
There's much more to the story than meets the eye, but the disturbing case is only just beginning.
Sometimes people get mad. Sometimes people are scared. Maybe you acted in self-defense. Maybe she had the knife.
Only now do they decide to try to minimize the crime. But after they talked about her being a cold-blooded killer,
I'm not this girl. I don't know what happened with her and her life and who she is or what school she went to. That's not my problem. My problem right now is finding my boyfriend.
It's a funny game you're playing, but nobody's laughing. You think some juror sitting on a jury is going to believe that you're not the person we suspect killed their mother?
All right. Let's do the
street
policeman's job for him real quick.
knife
Go and
injuries
find the
to-
fucking boyfriend, or prove that he doesn't exist. That's the simplest way to just destroy her right now. It's just, what is your boyfriend's name and what is his address and phone number? And if she can't tell you that straight off the top of her head, you got her. She's full of shit, and you've just nailed her, and it's all being taped. So, just ask the question: what is your boyfriend's name? What is his phone number? What is his address? We need to speak to him right now. That's what I'd be doing at this point. Now, what's your boyfriend's name, phone number, and address? We'll go and pick him up, and he can come and verify your story for us.
Well, she's a teenager, so she needs her phone in order to remember her boyfriend's name, the phone number, and the address.
All right, she needs the phone to remember her boyfriend's name as well. My bad. Sorry, Jen, whatever the fuck you are. I'm horrible.
Yeah, I forget sometimes that my mom's called Mom. I have to look at my phone.
Your hand?
Like, what's your name again? Oh, wait, Mom? Oh, it says right here. Mom. Okay. Sorry.
Lady that washes my clothes and cooks dinner.
Oh,
It's not scissor injuries.
Yes, it was. You're not going to bully me into admitting what you want me to, like, pretend
No,
to be.
I suspect we're probably not. I mean, that's a decision you have to make in your own head. I mean, that's the bottom line. You're 18 years of age. You understand why you're here. You know what you've done. We've given you an opportunity to talk about what you've done. We've given you an opportunity to give us a reason why you did what you did. And you've continued on this crazy-ass story that this, you have nothing to do with this, and that story is not believable. We don't
It doesn't
believe
have to be believable. It will be proven.
If the police don't believe you, what do you think happens?
You go to court.
Yeah, you go to jail, for one.
You go to court.
And someday you're going to go to court. Yep. And if this is your way of trying to get through it, then so be it. But just so you know, I mean, obviously we don't believe you. We don't believe anything you've told us here today. My guess is that you're probably going to continue down the same road, acting like you don't know what we're talking about and pretending that none of this applies to you and you're not that person. And I don't know what TV show you watched that thought this would be a good idea to come up with a plan for defending yourself against a murder charge, but I can tell you it's not going to work. So you're so tired?
Scooby, I'll make sure to take a picture of you at the meetup. You know, before you get murdered.
Sleeping in a bed all night.
You're sleeping
Walked
out,
around
running from the
trying to
police
find
all
my
night.
boyfriend.
Running from the police is tiring.
I didn't run from
Actually, you were sleeping in a Jeep.
a Jeep.
Yeah, the basement of the parking garage. Do you remember that?
I was not sleeping in a Jeep.
Why are you lying about just where you were sleeping?
Somebody saw you.
How do you think we found you? Somebody saw you and called us.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it does.
Isabella was sitting in a blue Jeep Wrangler in a parking garage off of South Parker Road when someone noticed her. But what they found to be even more suspicious was the various items sitting outside of the vehicle, such as a backpack and clothes. The car was actually being held for a client of a vehicle service, where a company employee immediately notified police once they spotted the teenager.
Your picture's all over the TV news media.
Okay, here's a picture of a girl that looks like me all over the TV.
No, your picture is on
I
there.
have to be born looking like this.
What kind of a grand coincidence would it be that you just happen to look like this person?
Grand coincidence. It's a shitty coincidence.
Isabella, this is...
Don't call me Isabella.
This is really... It's frustrating. I'm sure you're frustrated too. You'd feel better. We'd have a better understanding of why you did what you did. Maybe
I
somewhere
didn't do
down...
any of this stuff, man.
Maybe somewhere down the
Can you
line,
just fingerprint me?
God would find a way to forgive you.
Can you
I don't know
please
if he will or
fingerprint me?
not. My God's not going to forgive you, but your God might, for all I know. Who knows?
Can you fingerprint me?
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I am listening
You
to
are.
you.
Okay.
Did you stab your mom?
Whoever this girl is, whatever her
That's not
life
what I
is,
asked.
it's
You
not
say you didn't
about-
murder. You keep saying you didn't murder anybody. Did
No.
you stab your mom?
No.
This is the first instance where Isabella is asked if she stabbed her mom, and her response is telling. It's also a response that will change later in the interrogation. We see Isabella engage in grooming behaviors, such as brushing her hair and face multiple times, and then we see her do an anchor point movement and shift her leg. Rather than being crossed, her leg is now at a 90-degree angle where it's become a barrier between her and the detectives. She also rubs her mouth, creating a cluster of nonverbal behaviors which indicate that she has increasing anxiety. When directly asked if she stabbed her mom, she delays answering before saying something unrelated.
You didn't take a knife and stab your mom last night?
No.
So the knife that we found is not going to have your fingerprints and your DNA on it?
No, it will not. She may look like me, but there's
No,
no
no,
way we're going to have
no.
the same.
I think it's probably going to.
You can think whatever you like, but the tests don't lie.
Once again, they're using words like I think and probably. They don't even sound sure or confident when trying to refute her lies.
Hey, you're exactly right. The test does not lie.
So I'm waiting for you to test.
The parking garage that you were in, you were caught, were you arrested, where they pointed guns at you? The knife's in there.
Okay.
How do you explain that?
I walked through a parking garage that a knife was in.
Isabella, do you understand
Stop
DNA?
calling me Isabella.
Do you
God damn it.
understand DNA evidence?
Yeah,
You read
I know what
papers,
it
watch the
is.
news, you know what it is?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to do it right now so I can go.
Explain to me what your interpretation of DNA evidence is. What do you think it means?
Doesn't everyone have like different DNA?
Okay? Specific to each individual. So what do you think's going to happen when we take a sample of your DNA and we compare it to the knife that we found? Your
You're going
DNA
to
is
let me
going to be
go
on
because
it.
the DNA will not match.
So your DNA is going to be on. That's going to prove that you
The
handled that
DNA
knife.
will not match.
And those cuts on your hand,
I told you how all of this happened to me.
so you obviously bled. We're going to
In my house in Ohio?
analyze the blood that you left. You understand? We're going to be able to type that blood back to you.
No, not your house in Ohio. The
Okay.
bathroom at your house where you killed your mom.
After the discussion of the DNA, she starts swaying in the chair for the first time, which is another red flag. She does have concerns about the DNA now that she's heard all of this information, which is an interesting reaction given how she will behave later on.
Did you see the police dog in there? Is that why you ran out of there?
Police dog.
Yeah.
What police dog?
The police dog that was inside the parking garage when you came running out. Do you remember running out of the parking garage
I
and
never,
running to police officers? Do you remember that part?
I didn't run. I walked out of a parking garage and was ambushed.
That wasn't you either?
And what?
That wasn't you either? Just so-
I am not this Isabella girl. All this crazy fucking shit keeps happening and I am not this girl.
Crazy fucking shit. That's a good way to put it.
How would you feel if this was done to you?
I'd be scared if I were you.
I'm not really scared. I'm just a little freaked out.
So you're
that
not
all this
scared by
happened to me.
this?
No, because the DNA will not match.
Do you have no remorse for what you did?
I did not do anything wrong.
So you don't, do you?
I am not
You can just
Isabella.
you can
See,
just sit
hold
there and
on a
continue to
sec.
deny this. with a clear.
See how she's no longer leaning into the table because she's lost control of. She's now realised, oh fuck, I can't control this narrative because once they do test all of the DNA at the crime scene, I'm kind of fucked. So now she's sitting back and her brain's running at 1,000,000 miles an hour, trying to latch onto something. Let's see if she leans back in. It's because she thinks she's got another fucking MasterCard to play. So let's watch her body language. Right now, she's going, oh fuck, and she's sort of leaning back from the table. She's no longer leaning in, getting in their faces about it. It's kind of good to see that the house of cards is crumbling around her, and she realizes it, and it's fun to watch.
Also, she said that she watches a lot of like crime films and crime documentaries. Then she would know that in most cases of stabbings, the person doing the stabbing leaves their DNA because they accidentally cut themselves while they're in the act.
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot the usual things like if the police bring you in for questioning, just say you'd like legal representation sitting there, because that's the smart thing to do. Doesn't matter what it's about. Just invite a lawyer in to have a chat.
Don't stab the lawyer too.
Don't play blood cup baseball, bathroom baseball stuff with the lawyers. They don't like that.
They don't like sports.
Conscience?
I am not Isabella.
Really? You can just sit here and completely deny all of this?
I'm not denying anything. I am being truthful.
That's you.
No, it is not.
There's no question. That's you.
She's pretty.
Yeah, you're a pretty girl. That's you.
But that's not me.
Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
was a
what your
weird
face
comment.
is.
She's a singer.
It's not even.
Why was it weird? She's 18.
Oh, okay, yeah. She was 18. Okay, not weird comment.
She is 18 here, but even if she wasn't, it's not like weird to say like she's pretty if she's under 18. Like, I don't know.
If you lean in, licking your lips while you're jerking your gherkin, that may be a little bit fucking weird.
You're right. She is pretty cute.
She's a very pretty girl.
Well, you're a figure of authority, and you're like, you just suspect this person of killing.
Stop trying to cancel the police officers. They're good boys. They didn't do nothing.
She said, "That's a pretty girl," and he said, "Yeah, that's a pretty girl. That's you." That wasn't that crazy.
Are you jealous, Crow?
Yeah, are you jealous, Drunken Crow?
You're just jealous because they don't think you're a pretty little girl. Is that what's going on here, mate?
You fucking got me.
God damn it.
Why would she kill anybody?
That's what we want to know.
That is the question.
Why would Isabella kill her mom?
Isabella may not be able to answer their question just yet, but little do they know that there are multiple layers to the sick and twisted story. And the more they uncover, the harder it is to wrap their heads around such a shocking case.
Why would anybody kill their mother? I mean, what do you think? What would cause somebody to become so enraged with their mother that they would kill her? What would happen?
I don't know. I don't know how people think. I stay away from people because they all try
Just
to
tell me
hurt
what you think. I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
What is my thoughts on this whole situation?
No. Specifically, what would it take for somebody to kill their mother? What would make them so angry that they would do that?
Isabella engages in some grooming behavior here, which generally occurs when people want to be liked or viewed as likable by others. It's approval-seeking behavior. This is followed by her incorrectly rephrasing a question. It's clear that this question has increased her anxiety because not only has she repeated their question, giving her time to think about her answer, but she had to know they would correct her, giving her even more time to think.
I really have no idea. I would never kill my own.
Yeah, but she was the one that said how attractive she was. She said, Scooby, she was like, "Wow, that girl's pretty," and he said, "Yeah, he's a pretty girl, or she's a pretty girl. That's you." He was just agreeing with her.
Mother, she may be a horrible.
You guys are a
person.
bunch of sickos for looking at this like it's a sicko thing. You guys are sickos. You guys are just projecting on the cops.
They're coming from a point of authority, and they're trying to figure out this case, and you can't just be like, "Damn, you sexy. Oh, you killed your mom. You're still sexy."
There's different cases that we've watched where there has to be some other cases we've watched where the police officer complimented the person being interrogated and said, you know, you're an attractive guy. You could get girls or something like that. It's part of building rapport. Okay, pay attention.
Yeah, I've seen one where a female detective's interrogating this young man, and she just, as the dude's walking in the room, the female detective's behind him. She just goes, "That ass," and yeah, it's like, whoa.
I'll meet you after the interrogation.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen another interrogation video where the cop just leans in and says, "Ma'am, you have incredibly large breasts, and I love them."
That's just a compliment. That's nice.
Yeah, they just look, and he actually said, "Because you have such awesome boobies, you get out of here. Go on.
I don't care if you murdered someone. Get out of here.
Get out of here."
And
I'm pretty sure
that's how Missy got away with murder. Go on.
15 times.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we're watching wait, no, that's porn. I'm watching porn. Sorry.
Easy mistake to make, dude. We're not going to hold that against you.
But I don't have the potential in me to kill anyone.
Everybody's watching porn.
She hates me because I'm her illegitimate child.
So she hates you?
Yeah, I kind of ruined her marriage, basically, and they blame me for it.
So you got anger issues?
I don't have anger issues. I just left.
You hate your mom. That's
I
kind
don't
of an
hate
anger
her.
issue.
She's scary.
By playing into her lie and going along with her being another person, the detectives may be finally attempting to build some rapport with her.
Just scary. So I ran away.
Did your mom beat you?
She doesn't beat. She hurts with weapons like scissors.
Keep a little fruit.
Keep going. What's that? Hello?
It's
What's
a
that?
scar. I got that when I was a kid. I had stitches.
No, that's not. That's from stitches.
Yeah, some stitches.
How did you get that?
Lines.
Police dog, wasn't it?
Police dog.
Isabella got bit by a police dog, has a scar.
Oh, did she get nom-nommed?
Yeah, that is.
I wish we had footage of that. That would be cool.
Dude, all right, I want to do a recreation of what happens. Like, attention, all units. We have the suspect sighted in the parking garage. Release the first seeking meat missile. It's like, and bite, and then you hear the chicken. And she runs out of the garage with the police dog trailing off her.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a meat-seeking fur missile. That's just fucking great. One of my favourite things is watching police dogs get deployed. It's like, especially on sovereign citizens, that just makes me so happy. It's like, the dog just goes in, and you start hearing these dudes that were talking mad shit start squealing like 4-year-old children. Like, it's fucking awesome. Release the hounds.
Yes.
So they got it with the police dog. That's great.
Just leave now.
Yeah, if only we could see that footage, it would really add to the stream.
You're the wrong person who's letting you
Just
go.
let you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like that.
Yeah.
See you later. Have a good day.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Gabriel Adams.
Gabriel Adams.
Finally.
You know his phone number, right? Call him right here. We can talk to him. He can just clear this all up.
Oh, bingo.
He threw his phone away. I was
Come on.
supposed to meet him.
No.
I can't track him.
You don't want to because he doesn't exist.
He does exist.
Okay.
He's my soulmate.
How fucking
That's
convenient.
laughable. That's laughable. You have a soul.
There's no professional explanation for the comment. That's laughable that you have a soul. Even some of the other comments could be possibly pointed to as playing the bad cop, but this goes too far. He's clearly letting his personal feelings about this crime lead the interrogation. Someone should be pulling him out of the room.
I do have a soul. All living creatures have a soul, even animals.
People who do what you did, soulless.
Before police
You're
are able to
soulless.
find out exactly what the reason behind the heinous act is, they delve a little deeper into the tumultuous life of their suspect. In doing so, the detectives sit down to interview Ryan, who not only provides valuable information about his stepdaughter, but he also recalls the horrifying timeline of events.
I saw Isabella. She had a blank expression on her face. I'm not sure what happened with the knife she was carrying. It looked like she was still holding on to it. And I looked down and I saw my wife on the floor, blood everywhere, all over the bathroom. I was talking to the dispatcher, and the dispatcher told me, make sure you get her breathing again, get her airways open. I don't know CPR. But at that time, I looked at my wife's eyes, and I knew that she must not have made it. I just couldn't believe that it had happened like that. Isabella was in a rage like I've never seen before.
What do you mean?
Well, I could just hear her just pummeling my wife. I thought she was just hitting her with her fists.
Okay, so that thumping sound you were
Thumping sound, I thought, was Yumi maybe hitting against the wall, and
Okay.
Isabella just pounding her with her fists.
Okay.
So that's what I originally thought it was, and that's when I called 911.
Although it hasn't been confirmed, it's possible that Isabella also used the baseball bat as a weapon.
Tell me about that. What was the reasoning for that?
She came downstairs where I was sleeping, and she said, I feel very uncomfortable with Isabella in the house. She said that Isabella had threatened her or cursed at her, and spit in her face
Okay.
when she was laying down up there, and rambled off some terrible things to her.
Okay. Did she tell you what those terrible things were?
No, she didn't specifically tell me. I know this morning, she showed me an email that Isabella had written that was written to her, or written to a Cecilia. So a strange email, but it came to my wife. And I can't remember what the email said. It's on her phone.
Okay.
But it was very disturbing from Isabella, something very weird.
The email sent by Isabella to her mother on the same day of the killing was chilling beyond words. It read, "You will pay." However, it wasn't made out to Yoon-mi, but rather a woman named Cecilia. Yoon-mi was so concerned about her daughter's behavior that she called 911 just hours before her demise. 4 officers arrived at the house, in addition to Isabella's biological father, Robert Guzman. Isabella was confronted while sitting on a swing in their backyard, but that had little effect on the teenager. She apparently spewed a string of insults to Yoon-mi, though it's unclear as to what was said. The officers warned the teenager that she should not treat her mother in such a volatile manner, stating that Yoon-mi was within her rights to obtain a court order and evict Isabella from the house if she felt it was necessary to do so. Isabella responded with nothing but silence.
They've had a bad relationship.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, they've had a bad relationship for years. She
young
resents
mind
her
is
mom
back.
very much.
Ryan Stage said at the
Would you call me Drunken Crow?
Young-minded is back.
Ew.
He had to go make tacos or some shit.
Get to make a taco.
Wow.
age of
You
6
should have. Well, hold on. You should have heard what they were saying about you then, young minded. It was outrageous.
What did he say?
They said really, really racist stuff.
It was an accident. Drunken Crow made me do it. It wasn't
I'm
me.
sorry.
It was a person that looked exactly like me.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought the one that looks more like me.
Yeah,
Damn
I
it.
swear. I don't know the
It was-
Shabisky guy.
It was not Bisky.
I'm Shabalaba Ding Dong. That's my name. I don't know who this Shabisky guy is. He's pretty cute though. Very attractive. Wow.
7, Yoon-mi sent Isabella to live with Robert due to her disobedient behavior. The pair had divorced when Isabella was just 3 years old, and Ryan and Yoon-mi began a relationship 1 year after. Yoon-mi's hope had been that her daughter would learn to respect others while living with her father. But it seems things didn't change. In fact, Isabella was supposedly continuing to act out, and apparently had a difficult relationship with Robert and his new wife.
And then she moves back in with you guys.
She moves back in with us at 14.
14. Has Isabella ever been, is she on medications? Or has she ever been
She's not on
under
medication.
doctor's care or anything like that for any
She
type
went
of
to
issues?
she went to a psychiatrist for maybe a month, and the psychiatrist said, "No, she's fine. She's just a typical girl."
How long ago was that?
That's
And
been,
that psychiatrist doesn't have a
maybe
job now.
3 years ago, something like that.
So today, after the police come out and speak with her, what was her attitude or her demeanor after that contact with the officers?
She seemed okay. She was friendly. Her dad gave her a big hug, but I don't think she was very happy that her mom called the police.
Following the dispute, Yoon-mi headed back to work.
We were in the house again,
Any
together. No problems.
no problems, no any conversation, any
Not much of a conversation at all. We
did
didn't
she
really
give you
say
any
much.
indications that she might be plotting to do something like this?
Oh, no. I knew she was mad at her mom,
Mhm.
and I knew she was very, very upset at her mom, but I had no idea she would ever do anything like this.
Though Ryan didn't suspect it, she was indeed plotting something terribly heinous.
When was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried,
Yeah.
when I ran away,
You got a pretty good memory, don't you?
I have a normal person's memory.
Okay. I don't think you're a normal person.
It took me like a week to get here.
Did you hear me? I don't think you're a normal person. I asked you when the last time you cried.
I told you I cried when I ran away.
You didn't run away from anywhere. You ran away from a crime scene is what you did.
No, I did not.
So you cried when you ran away last night?
I did not do any of these things. I am not Isabella.
Maybe
Oh,
we should just
really?
bring,
Why don't you
Robert
just bring the
down here.
DNA test?
Let's bring Robert down here.
Who's Robert?
You know who Robert is.
No, I don't.
Robert could stand right there in that doorway and identify you. You're his own flesh and blood.
According to Ryan, Isabella and Robert were always close, even through thick and thin, but she can't seem to remember that.
How about if we have Ryan come down?
Who's that?
Your stepdad. Have him
That's
come
her
in.
stepdad.
We could have Ryan come in. I mean, he's the one that last saw you before you took off running from the police last night.
This is all her life, and you keep
He's
saying
the
it's
one that
mine.
he's the one that identified you. What do you think about that? We'll have him come down. Maybe you can apologize.
I'm not going to apologize to a stranger. What do you mean? I
So
didn't
he
kill
would come in and
anybody.
lie about. He would come in and stand at the doorway and lie about committing somebody who committed a.
Well, obviously somebody died, or this wouldn't be happening. But I didn't kill anybody.
Why would he lie about it?
I don't even know what you're trying to. I don't even understand what you're trying to say right now.
Isabella's flat affect is similar to another case we've covered, Morgan Geyser, also known as the Slender Man stabbing.
Do you know where you are right now?
Not really.
Where do you think you are?
At a police station.
Morgan was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and again, this kind of flat, emotionless speaking is typical with this diagnosis.
Kathy, maybe?
Who's
I
that?
don't think it's
Isabella.
schizophrenia. I think
Stop
it might
calling
be
me
DID. Dissociative identity disorder. And then she was having an episode, ended up doing that, and then like disassociated into, oh, I'm Samantha now.
Yeah. What are you, a doctor now, drunken crow?
I always wanted to be a psychologist. I never really went.
More like a
Yeah.
psycho.
Yeah, I went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
No.
You know who that is?
Wait, you guys are like, what? Didn't you say that this girl has no friends?
Well, there's people that know you. They may not be your friend.
Ooh,
Wait.
sick
Check this out
burn.
now.
Wait. But that's
Gotta.
not what happened earlier in their conversation. She said she had no friends. Now she's saying, didn't you guys say this girl has no friends? Like, no, like, I don't
And
know.
with Isabella's friend, Catherine Argueta,
She said she
also
only had
known
her
as
boyfriend.
Kathy, who gave a bit of a
What'd you say?
She said she only had her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Young-minded, when's your little appearance going to show up in this?
Soon he'll be on the next episode, I'm sure. With his
Soon enough.
his body blurred and blood surrounding it. Can't wait to see that episode.
insight on who Isabella was outside of her family home. Apparently, Kathy met Isabella at Overland High School, in addition to Isabella's ex-boyfriend, Ilya Abramov, who goes by Tony. The trio, along with Kathy's boyfriend, would apparently use recreational marijuana.
Wait, what the fuck is his name?
Ilya Abramov.
Is he See, like, he just looks like a normal white dude kind of in this, but you can't see him that well. I don't know.
Wow.
Are you trying
Wow.
to like pick his race? Or what he
Yes,
is?
and his nose. His nose looks kind of big.
I'm not gonna say it. Nope.
No, you're gay.
Kathy explained that Isabella had developed a spiritual side to herself within the last year and had become increasingly quiet. Yet at the same time, there was a noticeable kindness that she had not previously shown, though Kathy didn't elaborate further. It appeared that things may have been looking up for her, or perhaps there was a more sinister intention behind this newfound enlightenment. Kathy goes on to say that she received a chilling text message from Isabella on Monday, August 26th, only 2 days prior to the killing. She angrily insulted Kathy using a derogatory term and ended the text with a shocking last few words. "I know what you did."
I know what
Kathy
you did last
messaged back
summer.
asking what she was talking about, but Isabella didn't respond. However, on August 28th at 7:15 p.m., her phone buzzed once again. Isabella had sent another text, this time saying, "The astro beam has awakened." Utterly confused, Kathy responded, asking for an explanation, but to no avail. Only a short time later would Isabella commit the unthinkable.
These are your bags, right?
Yeah.
You go to the store, is that where you wrap up your wrists? H Mart?
Actually, these people were real nice to me and gave me these things.
But you bought something, right?
They paid for it for me.
Who?
This Asian lady took pity on me. Came all dirty. She asked me if I was okay, and I cried, and I told her I was trying to call my boyfriend, I could use the phone. She said, "You don't have any stuff."
Wait, your boyfriend doesn't have a phone
I'll give
because
you
you
some
threw it
phone.
Yeah.
away, you
And she
fucking
tells me,
liar.
But she gave me the underwear and the pads and stuff, because I didn't have money for it.
Someone go there to look at the videos.
Oh, the old Asian lady gave her tampon. So you were on to something about the cups there, Shabisky.
Yeah. See, it was
in
that
a-
time of the month.
Look, in Australia, ladies just roll their own, and done.
Guys,
Like a cigarette.
we got 30 people watching on Rumble. Hit the like button. If you're on Rumble, hit the like button right now, guys. Let's get the 10 likes.
Oh, Arnie, hey, you're forgetting it wasn't her. She's just an innocent girl that looks like the crazy bitch. Don't forget, she's innocent. Didn't do a thing. Mistaken identity. Just she was in a underground car park near the murder weapon, just looking for a boyfriend. That's all.
Yanni. God
Yeah,
damn it,
mate.
she's
Come on.
innocent.
Come on, mate. She's bloody innocent, mate.
She was on her period, okay? That explains all the cut marks and blood and stuff. Women
Yeah.
always do that on their periods.
You on the video?
I'll be on the video.
At the H Mart. They have surveillance cameras on it. Yeah, at the H Mart.
If you want to go look and see if I was an H-Mart, you'll see that I was.
After fleeing from the scene, Isabella made her way to the H-Mart grocery store, where she quickly caught attention due to her disheveled state and bloody clothing. A nice lady took pity on her, and in addition to buying her a few items, she also provided her own cell phone number in case Isabella needed anything else.
And what did you tell her?
What do you mean, what did I tell her?
What did you tell her? Because
What'd you tell her? I need an alibi.
What story did you tell her? What did you tell her?
She's Korean.
So
She doesn't even speak
aggressive.
any English.
We have interpreters. What did she say? What did you tell her?
I told her the truth.
What did you say?
Exactly the same thing that I told you.
Where'd you meet her at?
Where the receipt says.
She what?
Where the receipt says.
Where's that?
It's right by the garage. Where you ambushed me and basically kidnapped me out.
Haha!
So you met her inside or outside?
Inside.
That's great. That's great. You guys kidnapped me.
You leave Ohio with all of this stuff, all your worldly possessions. This is what you travel across the country.
I told you, Gabriel said he'll take care of me. I didn't need to bring much.
But you can't get hold of Gabriel because you didn't have a phone.
No,
Well, how does that make any sense?
he had to dump it.
Your story doesn't make any sense because it's not true. A 2-year-old wouldn't believe your story.
2-year-old, you
Probably a
understand?
2-year-old come up with a better story.
Next, the detectives ask for her permission to conduct a DNA test. They're not surprised when she immediately agrees, seeing as it has been her most frequent request. But what she doesn't understand is just how long it actually takes to obtain the results.
Please bring the DNA test now so I can leave.
You're not leaving, just so you understand that.
The DNA will not match.
Well, that you can continue.
If the DNA does not match, I will be free,
continue
right?
to think that, but you are not leaving, just so you
Okay,
know.
theoretically, if the DNA doesn't match, you have to let me go, right?
No.
That doesn't make any sense. Yes.
No, you've been identified as a killer.
I have not been
By an
identified. If the
eyewitness.
DNA does not match, then I will be set free.
Well, that's not going to be the case. We won't
But
know
she
that
has
for
an
months.
Now, isn't it?
You're
They
right.
can hold you for what is it? 24 or 48 hours?
Oh no,
Something.
they've got they'll go and ask a judge if they can hold on to her or whether they'll set a bond and all of that stuff. So she'll go and have an arraignment, I think, or whatever it is. But there's a process they'll go through, and if she gets a really good defender, and she's got the money for the bond, because if they give her a bond, it would be fucking huge.
She's 18. She's not going to get a good defender.
Well, I don't know if the dad might have money, the family might have money. I'm not sure, but I already know the outcome. I sort of cheated and went looking for the arrest footage, couldn't find it, but I found out the outcome. So, yeah, this is great. Look what they've just said. Oh, the DNA test is going to take months to come back, and she's like, what? And she is under arrest, so she's got to go through the system now, and the judge will probably go, oh, yeah, you fucked off, there's an eyewitness. You go sit in a prison cell or come up with fucking $4 squillion bond. Now, it could be, depending on the state, there may be different things going on, but if she's in the system, she's under arrest, she's got to go and see a judge now, and the judge will decide her fate.
Oh, yeah. I should be Judge Bisky. I should be the one deciding people's fates in this world. Judge Bisky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I come and be the bailiff?
You can be my security guard guy that I make jokes with.
Excellent.
Yeah. We'll be like really edgy with our jokes.
Yo,
Yep, no bond.
you murdered your mom? Good one. I wanted to do that one day. And then
We gotta make sure to make... No, we gotta make mama jokes when those things come up.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Your mama's so dumb, she dead.
You ain't going nowhere.
I don't know.
My job is to go, oh, that's a good one, Judge Bisky.
Yeah. And every now and then I like high five you and stuff. It'll be awesome. We'll be a great team.
Do I get to occasionally punch someone in the courtroom?
No.
If someone's acting up and I ask you to take them out of the courtroom, as soon as you get them like out of the view of the cameras, do what you want with them. I don't care.
Oh, down the flight of stairs they go.
You cannot do
If
it.
you go back in time to the Nuremberg trials and you do the same thing.
That's what we need. There is like a huge like there's a door that leads to a staircase, and it's just this huge staircase that leads to nothing. And that's where that's you just throw people down that whenever we don't like them.
What if we just get an old elevator shaft and we just put staircase sign on the outside of it? Does that count?
Just Sparta kick people.
Only be 2 stories.
Yeah.
All right, three stories.
Oh yeah, what's 30 feet? I mean,
Not
you can
including
survive
the
that.
not including the double level basement. We're not including that. So it's 3 stories plus 2 basement levels.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad we agreed on that.
I like the Spartacus thing.
Let's get to work, Judge Bisky.
Yeah.
You have to prove I am who she is before you can take me anywhere.
No, we don't.
Isabella, we're trying to give you an
Stop calling
opportunity.
me Isabella.
We're just trying to give you an opportunity to tell us what happened.
Stop calling me Isabella.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
My
the
name
full
is
impact
Samantha.
of this, do you? You don't understand the full impact. Yes, you're going to jail. No, you are not getting out of jail. There is no bond with first-degree murder. Do you understand that?
I didn't murder anybody.
And we'll easily prove a case against you.
You can't prove anything because I didn't do it.
Yeah, we will.
Well, that's your opinion.
Man, what's wrong with all
You have
of you?
no conscience. None.
I'm not evil. You don't even know who I am. I'm just a random girl on the street that you ambushed.
No, you're one of the most evil person
And
I've
kidnapped,
ever
don't
sat
forget.
across the table from.
I'm not evil.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Very.
The detectives continue to remind Isabella of the consequences and telling her how terrible she is, and stating that she's the most evil he's ever sat across from, all of which hasn't got them very far. At this point, Isabella has been in the room with them for an hour. If she was in her right mind, most people would have asked for a lawyer by now. The conduct of both officers is unprofessional, suggesting a lack of training and an inability to conduct custodial interrogations properly. Somehow, despite their approach, they're just barely able to stay away from crossing the line into coercion, though there's enough nuance here to argue that point from both sides. More importantly, they have completely abandoned the Reed technique and its core tenet of getting a confession through the use of empathy. The point of an interrogation is to be a listener and to create an open environment where the suspect can make disclosures. Even look at the table. It's cluttered and disorganized, creating an environment non-conducive to the sharing of information. Their methods of countering her denials are also interesting. It's generally sarcastic and closed off, not inviting Isabella to say more or to keep talking even in the face of having her denial dismissed. Everything about their actions appears intended to harass the suspect, rather than doing their best to support the dialogue necessary for a confession.
You scared the hell out of me. Because you have no conscience.
I scared the hell out of you?
Yeah.
You scared the hell out of me.
Anything to anybody and not even...
I'm a cop, and I didn't know there was people out in this world that like kill people and stuff. This scared the fuck out of me. I wish they would have told me this before I became a police officer. Oh my God. Oh.
How do you do this thing?
Isabella states that she would like a DNA test as soon as possible, and the detective performs a cheek swab.
Say, for instance, somehow
cheek swab.
We've got this all jacked up, and you are who you say you are, and we've brought the wrong person in here. How would we go about trying to prove that you are who you are? Who could we call? Who could we get in contact with?
Ghostbusters. Totally. Why would I
Wait,
call
no.
somebody who stabbed me with scissors?
Well, I'm asking you a
That's
question.
all I got.
Okay, can I ask?
Gabriel's waiting for me.
Can I ask you a question and just not have you interrupt? Because if we're making a mistake, we want to do the right thing. Okay. Why don't we start with who's your father? What's your father's name?
I don't really know. Honestly, my mom's kind of
Why?
crazy because she cars around a lot.
Okay.
She hates me because I'm an illegitimate child.
Okay, so
All I know is that my dad's Mexican. That's why my last name is Gonzalez.
All I know is
I'm
an
her
example
daddy.
of a selective memory statement.
Whoa, you
It can't
pendeco,
exactly-
you left your kid. Why did you do that?
Damn.
I originally thought you just supplied the knife, but you supplied the child and the knife.
Look what happened to your kid, dude. Why? Why did you? You shouldn't.
No,
you just
it's
went.
not my fault. I went on the milk and I left.
You went there to get some milk.
I don't really know my daddy.
I said, I know my kid is crazy. I'm leaving before she gets him.
I'm out of here. See ya.
No, you can't be leaving to go get milk. You gotta leave to go get taco sauce or something. You should be saying something like that. It would be funnier. Say that.
I want to go get it, pan.
I want to go get taco shells. We were out of them.
Wow.
The
I
Oreo
just
taco
want to
shell.
disavow from what Shabisky said then. I have absolutely nothing to do with this show whatsoever. I'm out. See you later.
We were out of salsa. I had to go get salsa. Without burritos, without salsa.
I want the green sauce.
Yeah.
He refuted, but it doesn't really answer the question. This is a big nonverbal indicator that she's feeling anxious about going deeper into this line of questioning. Look at how her blinking has increased. This is a subconscious stress response. However, we can't confirm that this is because she's being deceptive, as it could just as easily be because she's being verbally attacked by 2 police officers for the past hour.
okay, so your dad is Mexican. His last name's Gonzalez. Do you know his first name?
She wouldn't tell me.
So you don't know his first name.
No.
Have you met your father?
No.
So you never met your father.
I ran away. Gabriel's all I got.
Okay, slow down. I want to get to the bottom of this. So, Gonzalez is all you know? You don't know First name?
She called
Where's
me
he-
Gonzalez to
where's
prove
he
to me
from?
that I'm not good enough to be her daughter or something.
Where's your father from?
I just know he's Mexican.
Where's he
From
from?
Mexico.
He's from
He lives in
Mexico?
one place.
So he's from Mexico, the country Mexico?
Oh, I guess, obviously.
Isabella is showing other signs that her anxiety has increased as well.
No, he's from the planet Mexico. That's a cool planet.
Just kicking her foot and avoiding the question.
Is that why they call
Again,
them
we can't
illegal
say she's
aliens?
being
Ba-doom-tsh.
deceptive, but her anxiety level
Those
has
are real
increased with
aliens.
this topic.
Yeah.
She's either seriously, legitimately 100% delusional or an extremely skilled liar. It's possible that this is something that has been said to her before.
Wait, hold on.
and
Stop,
that's
stop,
why
stop,
she's
stop.
able to quit.
Wait a sec. Back that back up. I want to make sure the narration team wrote this in the script and then put it on the fucking screen.
Where's your father from?
Just take
There's
it
no
back to where that yellow writing
Where's he
pops
From
up.
from?
Mexico.
He's from
He lives in
Mexico?
one
So
place.
he's from Mexico, the country Mexico?
Oh, I guess, obviously.
Isabella is showing other signs that her anxiety has increased as well, such as kicking her foot and avoiding the question. Again, we can't say she's being deceptive, but her anxiety level has increased with this topic. She's either seriously, legitimately 100% delusional or an extremely skilled liar.
All
It's
right,
possible
we
that this is
stop.
something that has been
Wait.
said.
Let's. We can just eradicate the second one right now. She's not a skilled liar. She's a horrible fucking liar. This is like the cop said. He's being too honest with her. I think that's my biggest criticism with this cop is he's so just dumb, like dumbstruck. He can't believe what he's fucking hearing, and his brain is short circuiting because there's so much stupid coming out of this fucking girl's mouth. There's a fucking eyewitness. Her fucking DNA is over everything, including the murder scene, the murder weapon. Everybody fucking knows it, including her, which is why as soon as they mentioned DNA, she went from leaning over the desk like a hawk that's about to sink its talons into a rabbit. Now she's up against him. Now look at her. She's curled up in a fucking ball in the fucking corner going, oh, shit.
I think if she was a really good liar, she would have used my menstrual cup thing. She'd be like, I was playing minstrel baseball in the bathroom and my mom was carrying a knife and she slipped on it and stabbed herself 20 times. It was crazy.
My God,
And that's why my DNA is everywhere.
Makes
It's my
perfect
period
sense
blood.
now.
That's why
The
it smells so
physics-
bad.
The physics line up, the maths, the numbers line up, I's are dotted, T's are crossed. Shabisky, you cracked the case.
Yeah, eyes are crossed. Fuck yeah.
Said to her before, and that's why
Eyes
she's
are
able
crossed
to
and
quickly
dotted and
push out
whatever.
a response.
Yeah.
Isabella states that her mother's name is Sabrina Hicks, who lives at 2657 South Jamaica Circle in
Ooh, let's
Cincinnati.
go there. Let's go there for a Shab fam meetup. We'll see what's going on over there.
I hope that's a vacant block
However,
of land.
Whatever. We'll have a burning Shab thing there or something. I don't know.
Burning
This address
Shab.
doesn't exist in the
That's the next big fuck fire festival. We're going to Burning Shab.
Burning Shab.
state. Although 26 South Jamaica Court is located in Aurora, Colorado, right across the street from Isabella's home. But this would only be just one of her many bizarre statements to come.
What's Sabrina's birthday?
I don't know.
You don't know your mom's birthday?
I think that in this world, there's got to be two kinds of different moms, right? I heard about that horrible woman, Casey Anthony.
Okay.
There's two different kinds of mothers.
Hold up. Okay, I don't have time
There's
for
a
all this.
mother who
No, don't enter. It's like, I don't know. I'm not some professional interrogator or something, but like, the guy keeps saying that these cops are like doing this interrogation wrong, and I like agree with that. And then this part just goes to show another sign of it. Like, she starts talking and blabbing on, and he's like, wait, hold on. Stop what you're saying. It's like, no, let her keep talking. What are you doing? When she wants to go on and start blabbing some bullshit, let her put herself in another situation, in another whatever, where people see that she's lying. Like, let her talk. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, that's one of the things you do want to happen in these kind of interrogations. You want to inspire the person being interrogated to blab on and talk a lot, not just.
Yeah, but in the policeman's defense, he's look, you kind of develop, you know, how do I explain this? Because it's definitely not a psychic ability or anything special, but when you've been around long enough, you see patterns emerge in just about everything. And one of the most predictable things on the fucking face of the planet are human beings. Right? And what this cop realizes that, see what she started going into this spiel. You know, there's two types of mothers, and one of them, you know, their birthday, and the other one, it's just like, oh, that's like a dead mother, or, you know, like my friend's mum basically adopted me after my, you know, she took me under her wing and kept an eye on me, and I call her Ma now, after my mum passed in 94. And she's going to go on this big spiel about how there's two different types of mothers, and this cop's been in this room for 2 hours listening to her fucking lie her fucking head off, and he's had a gutful. He's just not in the, how do I put it, he ain't in the mood for her shit no more. And that's why he's cutting her off abruptly. Like, he's just going, no, don't, just stop. What's your mum's birthday? And she can't answer the question, and he just wants to nail her to the wall, but right now he's trying to nail Jelly to a wall.
I've had somewhat of a normal childhood, and I don't know what my parents' birthdays are. I know what my siblings' birthdays are, but I just don't know my parents.
Yeah, I don't really know that stuff. That's for dumb people to know. It's a waste of time.
Know your mother's birthday or don't you?
I don't.
Do not know.
She doesn't love me. I don't really know anything
Do
about
not
her.
know her birthday. That's the question. Don't. Okay.
No.
So your father is Gonzalez. You don't know his first name. Your mother is Sabrina Hicks, but you don't know her birthday, and you claim they both live at this 2657 South Jamaica Circle, Cincinnati, Ohio. You don't know the zip code. How about a phone number?
I disconnected the house phone like a while ago because you're fucking cheap.
Cell phones?
I don't have their cell phone numbers. We don't talk to each other. That's why I ran away. It's like...
Okay, where does
they're
Sabrina...
not really my family.
Where does Sabrina Hicks work? Maybe we can go to her work.
She works at a grocery market.
Do you know the name?
We don't talk to each other. We're like strangers. She just hates me. She looks at me like with disgust. Oh, you illegitimate child.
Right, you poor illegitimate child, you.
The detectives ask her if she has any uncles or aunts, but she supposedly doesn't know. Next, they question her about Montgomery High School, where she claims to have attended, although this would turn out to be yet another lie. In actuality, Isabella went to Overland High School in Aurora, Colorado for a period of time before dropping out. However, it's unclear as to when she left the school and why.
What street is your high school on?
I don't know.
Well, you went to school there.
It's not that far from my house. I just walk.
What
I know
street's
how
it
to
on?
walk. I don't drive. I don't
What
know
street is it
name.
on? Because what we can do is we can go to your school, we can have officers from Cincinnati go to your school and see if we can
Why
contact
would you
your
do all
records.
that? Why
Because
can't
we're
you
trying to
just do a DNA
disprove
test?
we're trying to disprove that you're not this person.
That's great. Do the DNA test and it'll prove everything.
Well, I'm gonna have to prove it by more than one way. And the easiest way for me to prove it is if you can put me in touch with somebody back there in Cincinnati, Ohio.
I will not put you in touch with the people that
We can send them a picture of you and
Look at what
they
she did to me. I will not put you in touch with them.
If they can
If they
say,
find out
yes,
I'm
that's
here,
my
I'm gonna
daughter,
have to run away.
then you're out the door.
If they find out I am here, I'm gonna have to leave here again. I'm not trying to take another bus.
Hoping to catch her in another lie, the detectives ask if Isabella's picture would be in the Montgomery yearbook. Coincidentally, she claims to have skipped picture day.
Okay, so the high school yearbook's not going to work for this year. Did you get your picture taken when you were in 8th grade, the year before?
Pine Lane Middle School.
I'm sorry?
The name is Pine Lane Middle School.
Pine Lane. Okay. Funny, I've heard of that one. There's a Pine Lane here in Colorado. Did you know that?
Okay, there are lots of names.
No, it's Pine Lane Middle School. What do you think of that? Pine Lane Middle School. Same one you claim you go to
I don't go there anymore.
in Cincinnati, Ohio. There's one right here in Colorado.
Man, so what? Aren't there like a million? People are not creative with names.
Is your picture in their yearbook?
Yeah, probably somewhere. If you could find it. I don't know if you guys have that kind of technology.
Oh, we can. If it exists.
Yeah. It's going to take extremely, accurate, technology. We're going to need, like some of the most complicated technology. We're going to need rocket ships and shit. We're going to need lasers and mini scientists. Call Landon up.
It's going to be crazy. There's going to be electrons moving along wires at nearly the speed of fucking
I love how
light
it's
and
just
shit.
Yeah, it's just pictures. It's like, I don't know if you guys have the technology to get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's called ringing the school when they open at 9 o'clock in the morning and explaining the situation to someone in the records department, and they go and pull one of their copies of the fucking yearbooks for the last 20 years and look for you dipshit.
Nope, they don't have that kind of advanced technology, Red Eye.
Sorry,
Okay?
I'm sorry. I thought we were in the 21st century. My bad.
You can't find pictures.
They have to call Elon Musk to find out.
What is a record? What is this thing? A record you speak of? I do not understand.
Record?
A record.
What? Yeah, I played one of those before.
Find it.
My granddad had them.
The Cincinnati police say all three of the addresses you gave us, none of them don't exist.
Maybe they don't know every single address in all of
It's
Cincinnati.
the
Ohio.
freaking
It's a big
police
city.
department. If they don't know, who knows?
Yeah, what do you want me to
Call
do?
911. Where would
I'm
they
not
go?
Isabella.
We just want you to tell the
Do you
truth.
understand how complicated you've made this?
I am not Isabella. I know you guys know that.
Not only does she have palms up here, showing lack of confidence in what she's saying, but she brings her leg back up in a barrier position.
Okay.
If you're not Samantha, then who are you?
I am Samantha. I'm not Isabella. That's all that matters. I'm not a murderer. Yay.
Actually, technically, if she's claiming
Problem
she's not
is-
Isabella, she was Isabella.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
What?
Is
What?
each lie you tell,
It's not a
you
lie.
gotta tell another lie. And then you forget the lies you've already told, and pretty soon
What
it
do you
becomes so
mean?
confusing and
Like,
so
that's what-
overwhelming that you don't know what you said.
The detective may be referring to the liar's loop here, but he doesn't really mention having to deconflict stories or anything, just the difficulties in keeping your story straight. Although the detectives are aware that Isabella is being deceitful, they are unaware of the disturbing and shocking reason as to why the heinous crime was committed. Time would eventually tell all, but authorities could have never predicted such an unbelievable ending to the perplexing case.
Have any friends
This
that
address you
call?
gave is bogus.
It's
The
not
Cincinnati
bogus.
police say it's not a good address.
It's a good
Well,
address
I
in
don't know what
Aurora.
to tell you.
How do you explain that? Are you
I don't know.
confused about the numbers? Are you confused about the name of the street?
Pretty fucking sure that's my address. Yeah, I've seen them write it down
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's a perfectly valid address here in the city of Aurora, which is where we're at today.
It's so obvious that I'm not her.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
She
so
has the
obvious.
same scar you do.
Okay. It's
Merely
not the
another
same.
coincidence?
It's not the same. It's a little different. We
Merely
both
a
have a scar on our
coincidence?
arm. Jesus. Do you guys believe
She
in
was involved in a murder last night where she brutally stabbed her mother over 151 times.
150?
Whoa!
In the court,
What? I made a joke about, like, she slipped and stabbed herself 20 times.
Oh, I thought that's what was true 20 times.
Yeah, I was making a joke because we've heard that over and over again where we'll be like, yeah, he stabbed her 60 times or something. 151 times. So that has to mean, like, I would assume that means that when the stepdad went upstairs is trying to push into the room, she's just continuing to stab.
It was actually
Like-
suicide, and 151 times
Yes.
is natural.
Yeah.
It's the average.
Like, because in the like the amount of time that they had from the story that we heard, him hearing loud noises upstairs, he goes upstairs, tries to push on the door. It seemed like that happened within like a couple of minutes, kind of thing. So she was just stabbing the fuck out of her, like, Jesus Christ, 151 times.
He also said that he seen blood seeping through the door.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
it's like I was saying, she's probably like sitting up against the door and stabbing her mom at the same time. Like,
And she's got mum up against the door, using her as a fucking wedge, pushing against her double. So that
Maybe.
explains why dad
Yeah.
couldn't get through, because not only was the kid up against, well, basically mum was up against the door getting fucking stabbed, so she became dead weight pretty quick. And the kid's also pushing and putting force up against mum, so that explains why he couldn't fucking get in. Plus, 151 times, that's not just angry at mum, that's fucking fury. That is fucking unbridled fucking fury at the world, in my opinion. That's just not lashing out at mum, that's lashing out at the fucking world and everything that's ever pissed her off, and she's just let rip on her poor fucking mum. 151 stab wounds. Fuck. Only takes one good one to finish someone. 151. That's just, yeah, like I said, fucking fury.
Yeah, and what's up, Chang in the chat and Yeetus and everybody.
course of that,
151 times.
in the course of that, her hands got
Holy
cut, just
fucking-
like you. Another coincidence, you say?
Holy fucking shit.
You're found in a parking garage with a knife that appears to be the murder weapon.
You didn't find me
used
with a
in
knife.
this.
Don't
Another
lie.
coincidence?
You did not find me with
Is that
a
a
knife.
coincidence again?
Again, it appears that the detective is focused on being in control and having power in the interrogation room, rather than trying to work through the steps to get her to tell the truth. He's using language where he doesn't even sound sure of himself. For example, saying appears to be.
You did not find me with a
Were
knife.
you found in the
are
parking
lying.
garage where the knife was?
Okay, the knife was somewhere
Yes,
in
yes, detective,
Man,
that's
you're
true.
wrong.
Yes, detective, that's
there. I
true.
took the wrong
Okay.
fucking shortcut, man.
After an autopsy was performed, it was discovered that Yoon Mi had actually endured 31 stab wounds to the face and 48
Whoa.
stab wounds to the neck, a staggering 79 in total.
I hope you catch her.
To
that I'm
the
not her,
face?
And when you take that
Holy
DNA
shit.
sample out this room,
Yeah, 79
Next area.
to the neck and face. Jesus Christ.
prove that I am not her. That's all the evidence you need. If the DNA doesn't match,
We don't
you
even
can't
need your
keep
DNA
me.
to prove anything.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't. We don't need
I
anything.
watched forensic files. You can't lie to me about
That's
everything.
TV.
Ah, fuck you, kid.
What do you
That's a
mean?
TV show.
Fuck you.
Do you believe everything they put on TV is real?
I thought
How
it was-
stupid are you?
I thought it was
Honest
real.
to
Thank you.
How stupid are
It's
you?
supposed to be real.
You're gonna go off some TV show. You're gonna put your life in the hands of some goofy ass TV show.
DNA is everything.
Answer my question. Are you gonna put your life in the hands of some TV show?
No, I'm.
Is that what you're gonna bargain your life on?
I'm bargaining-
Forensic Files says that you got to have a DNA match.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait.
Really, Isabella? Does that make any goddamn sense to you?
Isabella. Stop calling me Isabella.
That's your name.
No, it's not.
It is too.
No, it isn't.
He throws it. I like every time he throws his pen.
He's got it. I know why he did that, though. If he fucking just let rip like how angry he is, the thing would have bounced off every wall 10 times and ended up impaled either in her head or her partner's head, buried in their skull. Because imagine how frustrated you'd be. What's the clock saying up on their thing? 1 hour and 20 minutes of listening to her fucking deny everything after you tell her, we've got an eyewitness, got the murder weapon, you've got fucking cuts all over you, which is, we can just, you. And she's sitting there, I'm not Isabella. It's just like, how long could you sit in a room with someone lying to your face and trying to bullshit? I'd last about 5 minutes before they get punched. But that's just me and why I'm not a police officer.
Yeah, I think I would got that quick.
I can't stand liars, and someone that's just deliberately lying like that, they've lasted an hour and 20 minutes. I think they're fucking legends. Or is that, no, what, is that the time, like 1:20 in the morning? Sorry, I'm fucking misread
it's an
the
hour
shit
and
out of
20
that.
minutes.
Oh,
13
okay.
seconds and 13 milliseconds.
Oh, all
kind of
right,
thing.
cool.
Even Batman wouldn't be that patient.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want to point out is people like this have actually got really good skills, like the narrators being really harsh and all right, they're not following the whatever the plan is for the usual interrogation, but the fact that they just haven't thrown at the table at her and started screaming, "Stop fucking lying, you fucking lying liar. Your pants are literally on fire," and they pull out a fire extinguisher and spray her down, go, "Look, liar, pants on fire. We had to put them out because you're so much of a big fat fucking stinking liar."
You drunken crow. You liar.
God damn it, Crow. Why the
Throwing a
fuck
pen.
you lying?
Because I can.
Is completely
enough.
inappropriate, no matter how frustrated he may be.
Completely
With how the
inappropriate.
detective is yelling, cussing, and berating her, there's a chance Isabella could have a case for how verbally abusive the interrogation is.
We have been so patient with you, giving you every opportunity.
Oh my God! Please do.
Oh, are you getting upset? Are you getting upset?
You would, if this happened to you.
You make me upset.
I haven't done anything to you.
You've lied continually over and over and over today. You've wasted our time.
You're wasting my time. I didn't.
No. Your time means nothing from this point forward. Your time is counted in minutes, hours, and days that you're going to be spent, or will be spent behind bars, looking out into a prison cell.
The detectives are at their wits' end with Isabella, who appears to be in no hurry to confess the truth, perhaps because they've done such a horrible job with this interrogation. And as we continue with Ryan's interview, a terrifying revelation makes its way into the light, proving that Isabella may have just been a ticking time bomb waiting to go off.
But my wife was just on pins and needles because of all that had happened around Isabella the last couple days.
Okay. So has it seemed like things have gotten worse in the last few days between Isabella and her mom?
With what you told me, yes. With what she told me, yes.
And that's
It has gotten
what she
worse.
told you was the statement she had made?
The cursing at her and spitting in her face.
Okay.
And the email she wrote to that ended up in my wife's hands said something about you will pay or you've been cursed.
Okay. And your wife found that email today?
Today at about, I remember she showed it to me. It came in, I think, about 2:42. Something like that.
Okay.
Before the officers showed up.
And it was from Isabella?
From Isabella. But she marked it to a Cecilia. It was kind of funny. She sent it to my wife, but she made it out to a Cecilia.
Ryan states that neither he nor his wife knew anyone by the name of Cecilia, but Eugene was absolutely horrified by the disturbing email.
What's your impression of her as a...
She is very hot-tempered.
Hot-tempered, okay.
Very hot-tempered person. It doesn't, and she...
I'm going to throw in
runs her
another
mouth like crazy.
immature person in this, and like a witness or whatever. And the cops are like, "What happened to you and me?" And the person's just like, we don't have any history. The cops are like, "No, what happened to you and me?" I don't know what happened to you and me.
You're fired.
Drunken Crow's a racist.
Crazy.
Can't believe
F
it.
you, F this, F that. She seems very depressed. I would have to say. She seems horribly depressed about her life and blames her mom for her misery. The only thing I can say is over the past couple weeks, Isabella has been very angry with her mom. Just a lot of anger. A lot of cussing, cursing, just a lot of anger.
Has something prompted that as far as that you know of?
Well, I mean, sometimes my wife she's pretty strong-minded, and she would tell Isabella, "No, you shut up, you get out." Or, it would go back and forth like that. So I'm sure Isabella took those things to heart.
Ryan recalls a previous incident he had with Isabella that provides a glimpse into just how quickly her temper could flare. Around 5 years ago, Isabella went down to the basement of the home to retrieve a fan that belonged to Ryan. When he didn't let her take the item, she supposedly retaliated with violence and allegedly punched Ryan in the face. Interestingly, Isabella is presenting as the complete opposite in the interrogation to how she's described by Ryan. But Isabella's reign of terror would not end here, as there was something much more sinister that would inevitably unleash itself in the most sickening way possible.
You committed a heinous... Okay, you're going to go to prison for that.
No.
You're not getting out of jail
No, I
anytime
didn't.
soon.
No.
Okay?
I didn't.
And the fact that you can sit there with that stupid goddamn look on your face makes me sick. It makes me
You can get
physically
sick
sick
all you
to
want.
look
Do
at
the
you.
DNA test that will prove me right.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Why are you
Don't
saying
tell me
it?
how to do my job.
I haven't done anything to you.
You've come in here tried to fucking act like you're so goddamn smart.
What do you mean?
You're putting your life in your hands today, my friend.
I'm putting
Think
my life
about
in
it.
my hands. That doesn't make any sense. Stabbing someone 151 times takes a long time. Wouldn't the police come before, like, whoever did it would be done?
Isabella, please.
How long,
Not Isabella.
how long
Do
does
you,
it
do you
take?
think we're stupid?
I'm not Isabella.
Do you think we're stupid?
I am not Isabella.
Do you? Answer my
No.
question.
I don't think
Do him and I
you're
look stupid?
Who do you?
I'm not insulting you.
Do we look stupid?
No.
Do you think we
Did you call me?
believe your story?
They're not calling me nothing.
Do you think we believe your story? Do you think we
You're
believe
acting
it?
like it? No.
No, we don't believe your story. What does that tell you? We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. You are a cold-blooded killer, and you're going to go to prison.
Man, you can't send somebody to prison if the DNA test doesn't match. You know that.
Like I said, we don't even need DNA to prove this case.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
DNA is everything. You can't say, oh, this girl murdered somebody and we found another girl in a
There
similar
was an
location
eyewitness.
that looks similar to her. So we're going to blame her because we can't find her. And we look bad because we can't find the
thought you was
murderer
gonna
of this
act-
woman. So we're going to blame it on an innocent person, a little girl who still has her whole life ahead of her.
No, you don't.
You're gonna ruin my
Oh,
life.
fuck
You're going to ruin my
you,
whole
you
life
little
because I have
shit.
some random crazy
Your
bitch who
life
looks like me.
ended last night when you
No,
walked
I
out.
didn't.
When you walked into that bed.
I did
bathroom.
not
Let me
kill
finish.
anybody.
While stating, "I did not kill anybody," she awkwardly rubs her chin, and then her following hand motions don't match up with her words. This is a red flag that her anxiety is showing, and her brain is not matching up with her statements.
Your life ended last night when you decided to go kill your mother. Because everything you do from now on is what the police and the government tell you to do.
This is all on camera, right? The United
Yeah.
States does have some sort
It's
of.
right there.
This is not Who Framed Roger Rabbit, okay? The DNA is not going to come back and match because we're not the same person. Nobody's trying to frame me or anything. You got the wrong girl. You made a genuine mistake. People make mistakes. It's okay. I'm not mad at you.
Isabella is
Oh,
down at the
what a
table,
little
now
fucking prick.
minimizing what she claims to be his mistake. Perhaps Forensic Files prepares people better for interrogation.
You call me Drunken Crow?
This bitch tries to ruin or reference Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That fucking movie is like perfect. Like she's trying to ruin it for me. I love that movie.
I agree with you, bro.
in some police departments. It's interesting to note that the officer appears to have corporal stripes on his left sleeve, yet he looks to be of at least middle age or older. For someone of that age to not have risen above that rank can speak silent volumes.
Oh, what? Hold on, wait a second.
They're talking. They're throwing.
Whoever wrote this script, go fuck yourself. What's your fucking claim to fame? You write YouTube scripts. Oh, you fucking yeah. Did you go to university and get a writing degree for this shit? You fucking genius. Maybe he was just really happy doing his job, being a fucking cop on the beat. Maybe some people don't want to rise up through the ranks and be fucking leaders. Maybe they're just happy to fucking get a job that pays their bills and he's doing his thing. Because genuinely, there's sometimes people just want to get to a certain station, level in life and just cruise. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. So fuck you. Like that was just the worst bit of criticism. This speaks silent volumes. No, you haven't got the balls to say what you're actually thinking, you pussy. Fuck them.
Watch the narrator compliment or complain about the little patch of hair that he's missing.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing. Clearly, this man is corrupt because of the solar panel developing on the back of his head. That only happens to corrupt police officers and politicians.
I like him throwing shade. He needs to throw more shade on these videos.
I stabbed him 151 times. I'd be out to get him too.
The detective is speechless, but no matter what Isabella says, there's no debating that she was the one to commit the crime. However, the case is far from over, and a most shocking revelation will soon make its way into the light. flipping the investigation straight on its head.
You,
all
you
right.
keep making random accusations, but
Oh, I'm
if
not
the
making
DNA
random accusations about
if the
nothing.
DNA
I'm accusing
doesn't
you of killing
match-
your mother.
if the DNA doesn't match, you can't keep me here, and
You
it will
stabbed
not
your
match.
mother to death.
It will not match. This girl stabbed her mother to death. She is not me.
That's you.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. And I'm really
Yes.
fucking angry that you ruined my fucking shitty day and made it even worse.
Well, welcome to the rest of your fucking
Aw.
life.
You guys are really mean.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
No, we're not. We just don't like being lied to.
I'm not lying to you. And you know it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The detectives inform Isabella that they're going to have someone come to the station to identify her. But she responds, stating that she wishes to see her boyfriend, Gabriel. However, they disregard her request.
What were you worried about last night?
Because I want to know where you spent the night.
In a fucking park.
In a park with a little red slide. I got all that. Someplace in Denver, but you don't know what street you're on?
No. I don't even know the fucking streets in Ohio. This place is even more confusing.
Let's get all mad about it.
Well,
Thought I asked
of
a
course
simple
I'd be
question.
mad. What if someone did this to you? That's a terrible thing to do.
What is?
Accusing the wrong person and pointing a gun at him.
I didn't point a gun at
Gabriel
you.
is still waiting for me. I know.
He didn't
is.
point a gun at you.
Some bunch of other men did. Like 5 men just out of nowhere. Get down on the ground or we're gonna shoot you. We're gonna tase you. Do you realize how terrified I was?
Have you ever had guns
Now
pointed at
she's
you
the
before?
victim.
At
Oh
police?
no.
I was so
Fucking
scared.
scariest day of my fucking life.
Yeah, nah.
Scariest
See,
day,
the
yeah.
wheels are falling off her little red fucking wagon of lies, and now she's gone through her deck of cards and she's gone. Most believable card to play. Flick, 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 flick. The victim card, and slapped it down on the desk as of now. Just like,
I'm a girl, and I was like so scared, and you should feel bad for me.
Having your mom hurt you is one thing. Having the police confront you with guns and saying they're gonna tase you and you're a fucking murderer, you did this, you did that, you stabbed a bitch 151 times. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. To think that I might, or you would even consider sending the wrong person to jail.
Isabella shows a bit of doubt here, stating to think that I might. For a moment here, there's a glimpse into her wondering if her world is real. Whatever her brain has done to protect her from the trauma of the terrible thing that she has done, she's doubting it now and almost lets it slip. However, she cuts the sentence off and holds on tighter to her delusions to avoid facing what she's done.
We would never call
Forever.
anybody that got stabbed 151 times a bitch. We never said that.
That was your
I was
word.
calling her a bitch. Isabella.
Hmm?
Are you confused?
A little.
No,
You said
that's not what you said. She said stabbed a bitch 151 times. She specifically referred to the victim as a bitch.
stabbed the bitch 151 times was your
Uh-oh.
statement.
Yeah.
That was your statement.
I'm
wasn't
so
it?
upset. I don't understand this shit. Maybe I'm just too upset and I'm fucking saying shit backwards. I don't know. This has been a really bad day.
Isabella claims to have run away from her home in
Uh-oh.
Ohio, where she took a bus to Colorado. Not only that, but her supposed boyfriend Gabriel is apparently waiting for her at the French Quarter apartment
He
complex.
looks cute.
he's hot. If
Yeah.
you squint your eyes, you can really tell. Like, oh,
He looks. He kind of reminds
What a-
me of her mom.
what a hunk.
It looks like young-minded.
He kind of reminds me of Isabella's mom. If you know what I'm saying.
Is
now.
wait a second, young man. Is that why you're growing the beard now, bruh? Were you dating this crazy fucking stabby chick? Did you just? Oh, I think we found his secret. I think he was dating stabby chick.
Yeah. What's up, Troy? Guys, drop some tips for me. Nobody's tipped this whole stream. What are you guys?
Whoa! Check out what Bridget just said.
He made me
In
come.
chat.
Whoa. Brid. Whoa. Who? Was it the Mexican
Yeah,
guy
that-
next to me?
No, it was you.
Oh,
silly.
me? It was an accident. I swear.
No, it was one of the cops.
Oh. But you guys didn't get my joke. I was making a joke with the Gabriel's picture about her mom, because her mom's picture was so pixely. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? You made a point, and I now get the joke. And
I have
It's
to
great.
explain the joke.
It was
is
like
horrible.
a 9 out of
As they
10.
You suck!
speak. Once again, the detectives aren't entertained,
Yeah, not
and
entertained.
instead bring Robert, Isabella's father, into the interrogation room.
Who's that?
That's my baby.
Okay.
Sir, do you recognize this?
Who are you?
Hey, Robert, why don't you come on back out here for a second?
I don't
Do you
think
recognize
you.
Yes.
Do you recognize this? And you
What's her
get
name?
like,
Isabella
Isabella, what's her last name?
Guzman.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
This photograph here, is that photograph?
I don't know.
A man in shock. It's seriously,
Yeah.
his ex-wife's been killed by his kid. His kid killed her mum, his ex-wife. This dude's world has just been flipped on its fucking head. I'm actually surprised that the husband's got his shit together and can communicate. Like, that
Yeah.
poor dude's just shattered because his daughter's now gone.
Yeah,
She's
I would.
bye-bye, life over.
Yeah, I would. The other, you make a good point. What I was thinking about the other guy too. You'd think he'd be more in this kind of state, because that's how I would be if I walked in on my girlfriend or wife with 151 stabs in them and blood everywhere. I would be like traumatized.
I totally get that, but like the whole act of, oh, do you recognize this? And then someone.
That's his biological daughter. Normally, you'd hug
yeah,
your
I know,
biological
but-
daughter after a long time and not seeing them and stuff. He's walking into the interrogation room saying yes, and he's just been told his daughter stabbed his ex-wife to death, 151 stab, whatever, and all that, and he's like mind blown right now, and
Yeah. Look, I'm going to project you a bit. Like, just imagine you're the father of this child who's now 18 years of age. Still, their whole adult life is just in front of them. And you get this news and you're in a deep state of shock. And this is the last time you'll probably get to interact with your daughter in the outside world, not in a prison environment. And
yeah,
I imagine he's just so off the planet that when he's done that, he's looking down and in his mind, he's probably picturing the fucking baby in a crib and he's cradling the kid's face.
yeah, and plus
Probably something he did on the first day when they brought her home from the fucking hospital, and it was just just look at the poor guy. You can just see his body language is just like he's just shattered.
Yeah, plus he walks in there, he probably, even though she's in big trouble and everything, was gonna give her a hug. Or something, and she's like this. She's like, "Get the fuck away from me!" So it was this kind of weird, I think, thing that happened there. That he was.
Oh no!
It wouldn't
read chat. You got to read chat right now, Nicholas. Oh my goodness!
Plot twist: he's blind.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
There was already a plot twist. He's not Mexican.
Yeah, he's like that. That feels like my daughter. I think. I guess.
Is that your daughter there?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is your daughter here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and we'll sit back here and then we'll see about coming back with the phone.
Okay.
Following back there.
If I was that cop, I would turn around and go, "Now what,
You have, like,
bitch?"
a crazy family, like a completely crazy family. Is that why she's psychotic and killed her mom? My name is Samantha.
Oh, she's
man.
fucking
It's
eating.
impossible to know if Isabella is
What the
delusional
fuck?
or if she
Crazy
knows she's
crunch.
making stuff up and lying. However, if someone is faking, they will break the lie, especially an adolescent. They just can't keep it up that long. It may be hard to believe, but the chances are that she's really this delusional.
So we're all high and that man's insane? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. He probably is insane. Why don't you do more research on this fucking girl?
Do you think that it was just a coincidence, another coincidence, that that gentleman came down here tonight?
I'm not Isabella. I am
Okay.
Samantha.
Well, she had to think about it then.
Okay. He's your biological father. We know that. That's the
That's
reason.
Isabella's dad. I'm not Isabella.
Isabella.
Stop calling me Isabella. My name is
That's the reason
Samantha.
we asked him to come down here. Okay. Like I told you, we were trying to do everything in our power to verify who you are. Okay.
You know what?
This whole thing with Samantha, I
It
think
seems like
can go out
total
the
sense to
window
me. It
because
seems like total sense to me that a girl who stabbed her mom 151 times probably has a completely mentally ill family. And he probably thinks that I'm her or something because we look similar. Man, you're making my life hell.
really,
Yes. Please.
that's your big concern right
Take me
now.
to
Is
French Quarter so I can see Gabriel.
that's your big concern is how your life is.
Yes.
Do you not have
He is not my father.
Do you not have any concern for how his life is?
No, who the fuck is he? His fucking problems are not my own.
Okay, do you not have any
Wow,
concern
all right.
for
Hold on, stop. We gotta stop you. Worst voice performance goes to this fucking chick. You're making my life hell. It's just like, sell it, lady. You gotta sell that shit. You're not selling it to me. I don't believe a fucking word you're fucking saying. It's like, sell it like you fucking drive it like you stole it, lady.
Yeah, like she's like one of those stupid mumble rappers who won't put some emotion into their song. Just put some emotion behind it.
Something.
I didn't do it, God. Get me so mad. Why you gotta get me mad and say I did it when I didn't do it?
Baby, God, do you know how creepy that is?
Do you not have any concern about that?
I think that's really fucking terrible. Yeah. You should never
Your
kill
only
your
concern is about you. Through this
mom.
whole
This is
thing.
my life. My life. Her life is not connected with mine. Why the fuck do we have to
Not
do this?
anymore.
All along that this is about your life because this is about your life. This is an opportunity for you to try to make sense or help us make sense of what happened last night.
Isabella once again tries to reason with the detectives, but what she fails to understand is that she's only digging herself into a deeper hole.
Yeah,
Okay?
you seem like a nice person who made a genuine mistake. I'm not mad at you. Please just do the DNA
Listen
test.
to me. You have no business judging me. Okay?
What do you mean?
Do not judge me. Do not tell me I'm a nice person.
He is not my
Do
dad.
not tell me anything like that that makes me mad. Okay? We're doing everything we can to try to give you an opportunity. If you continue to just sit here and dick us around, I think we're done being.
Damn,
We're done being
dicking us
present.
around.
The big D.
Life is hard.
Oh,
Typically,
he's
when a
being-
detective
he's being
mentions an
sexist.
opportunity,
A
they then
woman
expand.
can't dick him around.
I'll dick you around at the Shab Fam meetup, Drunken Crow.
Oh, that's different. You're a male. But, I mean, you're being like, oh, this chick is dicking me around.
Y'all gotta tap swords?
Yeah.
Yeah. Touch tips.
Yeah. But I'm a little aggressive. I might break his.
Whoa.
I'm not nice with my sword fighting.
And on this by showing what this opportunity is going to do for her. However, they don't do that with Isabella, essentially never giving her a good reason to confess.
What we know is that's your father.
That's
He
not my
walked into this
father.
room and he
That's not my
identified you.
father. Ah, this can't be happening to me. No, I'm not going to prison for the rest of my life after this. No, please. Take me back to Gabriel.
I think you're going to feel a whole lot better if you just tell us what happened.
I miss my boyfriend Gabriel too.
This may be the first time the detectives display a
Somebody's
more
Mexican.
professional attitude.
If you get this off your chest, give you an opportunity to feel better about what you
this
did.
Isabella bitch. She's ruining my whole fucking life. Insane.
Isabella, there's more people we could bring
Stop
in.
calling me Isabella.
We could bring your boyfriend in.
What boyfriend?
We could bring your
What
stepfather in.
boyfriend?
Oh, we know their names. We've talked to them.
In reality, Isabella's supposed boyfriend Gabriel would turn out to be a complete fabrication. However, Isabella did have a boyfriend, or an ex for that matter. Detectives sat down with 22-year-old Ilya Abramov, also known as Tony, who was just as shocked.
Yeah, I'll just call you Tony. How about
Yeah,
that?
I would go by Tony too. If my name is Ilya Aberbob.
Did you know that Tony's gangster name is Dick Nose Tony?
Whoa, Dick Nose Tony. You don't
Yeah,
want to mess
look
with.
at his nose.
Yeah, I like it.
At the horrific crime. But what authorities didn't expect was that the young man may
It's like
have
a
been
Muppet
concealing a
nose.
secret of his own that also involved 18-year-old Isabella. Apparently, their relationship ended over.
It's like, do you guys see that? Like a Muppet nose, more like, where it's like,
Yeah, she dated Snuffleupagus.
I don't know.
I'm
Weeks
just saying,
before you-
balls at the bridge of his nose with a schlong hanging under it at this point. Tony Dick Nose. Sorry.
Me's death after 3 years together, but that wouldn't be the last of their encounters. Tony states that a couple days before August 28th, he returned to Isabella's house to drop off some of her belongings. However, when Isabella opened the door, she was furious and tried to attack him with a golf club, though it's unclear if Tony was injured. Apparently, the couple had parted ways because Isabella believed that Tony was cheating on her with their friend, Kathy. Though he asserts that this never happened, Isabella was enraged.
Okay, so did you go to the house on the day that this happened? Wednesday. You weren't there at all that day? Somebody saw you there that day. Her stepdad said you came by the house, walked in the house, and went upstairs and had to get some stuff.
Oh, yeah, I grabbed my stuff from the closet. I didn't see her, though.
So you were there that day?
But I didn't see her.
You didn't see her. Where was she at?
I don't know.
Okay. So when you go to the house that day, what time is it when you were there then?
I think it was around 5.
So 5 in the afternoon?
Yes.
Tony says that he tried to call Isabella. When he didn't
Like, I'm so confused. Like, the graphics are so blurry or whatever. Like, what is going on with him? Like, what is on his head? Does he have a cap and he has it, like, far back on his head? Like, on the back of his head? Is that what it is? A cap? I guess.
even answer.
I don't know. I'm just assuming the next interrogation is with like Big Bird or something.
Yeah, Big Bird's gonna be interrogated next.
He walked in the house. He remembers seeing Ryan, but they didn't speak to each other. Tony made his way to Isabella's room, grabbed some of his clothes, and left the house, all without seeing his ex-girlfriend. But there may be more to the story than he's letting on.
Why do you want to come into the police station and start lying to the detectives? Yulia, what's your deal? You went to her house twice that day. You went in the morning, she chased you away with a golf club, and then you went back that afternoon.
Tony has just confessed to another lie, where he had previously stated that his violent interaction with Isabella happened prior to the day of the killing. Now the detective is more suspicious than ever. But the topic of conversation suddenly shifts to Isabella and her home life, where Tony divulges some shocking information. Apparently, Isabella had at one point mentioned to Tony that Yunmi allegedly tried to poison her, along with their dogs. She apparently became very sick after eating something from the fridge, and claimed she'd smelled an odor of bleach emanating from the dog's water bowl. Although these accusations have never been confirmed, Tony confesses that he has never witnessed a physical altercation between Isabella and her family members, but rather verbal arguments between she and her mom. And last but most disturbing, Isabella supposedly disclosed another alleged incident where Yunmi apparently poked herself in the back of her head with scissors, reportedly stating that she wished for she and Isabella to die together. But the detective isn't buying the claims and continues his efforts to untangle the web of lies, although poorly.
Yeah, that's the really bad part for you. She just turned 18 a few months ago, so you're going to go to prison forever.
She fucking Isabella. Stop calling me Isabella, please.
Isabella has completely shut down. She's closed off and as close to the fetal position as she can get while staying in her chair. Her level of anxiety at this point is astronomical.
Don't bring that crazy man back in here, please. So what's the deal? Why the fuck did that guy say he's my father?
It's true, BBB tried to
Really?
poison me.
Come on now. You know why. He is your father.
You? No.
He's sitting in the next room over here, okay? And he's in tears because he wants to know what the hell is going on.
Fuck is
with
going
his
on?
kid,
That's not my problem, that's his.
okay? Well, yeah, I guess when you're just a selfish, callous, heartless person like yourself,
Why are you
you
insulting
would have
me?
no feelings whatsoever for your own
Why are
father.
you insulting me?
Clearly, you had no feelings for your own mother. So I don't know why I would be at all surprised by your
Not
demeanor.
Isabella.
But yeah, he's wondering why his own
Yes,
daughter, his own
nothing
flesh and
else.
blood would
And always
act
have
that way.
been.
But I just found out
Always
something
will be.
different. You want to hear what I found out?
What?
Okay. You were at H Mart today? Yes?
Yes, I'm fucking Asian market. I stopped by there on the way because I needed fucking pads.
Can you sit up, please, so I can hear you? Stop talking into your knees.
I stopped by there because I needed some fucking pads. I was hoping somebody
Right.
would be nice enough to let me borrow them, and she actually bought me some shit.
Okay, she bought you those clothing items right there?
She didn't buy me clothing. The clothes are fucking mine. She bought me the fucking pads and the underwear.
The detectives are in possession of more information than Isabella is aware of, yet she continues to lie. That is, until the truth is staring her right in the face.
Funny thing just happened. Somebody called the police department from the H Mart. Guess what? They got video down there. Guess what's on that video?
Me and H Mart because I told you I
Yeah,
was
you
there.
and H Mart.
Because I was there.
Okay. What'd you tell those people down there at H Mart happened to you?
What's up, Billy Boy Blue?
This is the part where she. Oh, what? What? Oh yeah. Look, it's okay. I'm used to when it snows, and I'll just leave it at that. It's fine, mate. It's fine. I forgive you.
Yeah.
But she's about to she's about to sort of unveil what really happened down at H Mart, and it's like you said earlier, and it involves cups and lots of blood.
Whoa.
You.
Then I ran away.
No. There's something else. You told them something else about you.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Just keeps getting worse and worse.
Sit up.
You confessed to having explosive menstrual syndrome.
What did you tell them?
Told him the same shit I told you.
No, you told them something else too.
Okay, you know what? I told you the truth about who I am because I have to. You're the police. I'm not required to tell the truth about my life to anyone else. Okay?
Let me ask you a question.
What?
When you went into H Mart today, were you covered in blood?
No.
Oh, yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You're on the video. You went into H Mart and you told them that somebody tried to sexually assault you.
Because I have bleeding hands. And they asked what happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
I have blood all over my hands, yeah, kind of. I never really got the chance to clean it. I left in such a hurry. They gave me some proper Neosporin and shit. I did tell them something because I needed help, yes. I'm not gonna lie. But I did not tell them about my family and my mom, okay? I did tell them someone tried to get me, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't want them to know all about my family. They're not the police. I don't have to tell them who I am, I just needed help. I'm ashamed of who I am. It's better to be the victim than the abused, beaten girl. Yes, I lied to them, okay? But I have not lied to you.
But that's not the story you told us when you sat down here and we asked you about these bags and where you got them and the
Yes, the
circumstances.
clothes are mine.
That's not the story you told us.
The pads they got for me. And they gave me proper bandages.
Yeah, that's
I had
not
some
the story you told us, okay? Plain and simple, it's not. You told us something completely different,
You're scarier than me.
didn't you? You told us something completely different. Because you lied, right?
I haven't lied.
Yes, you did. That's a lie.
Please do the DNA test. It will prove everything. And then I can be happy for the first time in my life. That's all I've ever wanted. I wanted true love like I want in my books.
The detectives then confront her with yet another piece of evidence, where they explain that the H Mart video camera shows a bloody Isabella walking into the bathroom. When they checked the contents of the room, they found clothing and bandages, all with large amounts of blood. Isabella only responds by saying that she's being framed for the horrific crime.
Stop acting like a victim.
I am a victim.
No, you're not. You're not a victim of anything. The man who's sitting in the room next door who came in here and identified you
He must be
as
crazy.
your father is a victim.
He must be crazy.
It would have made more sense that instead of saying she's not a victim, they could have played into her saying she was mistreated by her mom to minimize the crime and make it less morally reprehensible, and therefore more likely that she confesses.
That's the only
Okay?
answer I can think
Your
of.
stepfather, Ryan, is a victim.
He must
Okay?
be crazy.
Your mother, who is now lying
None of
down in
those
the
people
coroner's
are my
office in
family
Arapahoe
members.
County.
I don't understand how you think I'm her. It's obvious I'm not her.
No, We're not even going there anymore. It's not. We're not debating the fact that it's not you. We just want to know why you did it.
That's not up for argument.
I can't go to prison.
You're going to prison.
No.
Yeah.
It really seems as though they think they can just bully her into confessing.
I didn't do it.
You did a horrible thing. We want to know.
Isabella did a horrible thing. Stop calling me her name.
The detectives once again question Isabella about the reason behind such a gruesome act of violence.
How long had you been planning to stab your mother and kill her? Was it something that just cropped up, or were you planning on doing it for a while?
You. I really hope you fucking find Isabella.
Did your mother say anything to you?
I hope I don't fucking end
when
up
you
in
started
prison and then
attacking
you
her?
find Isabella instead. Oh, I'm sorry. You found the bitch.
We've given you all
I
the
thought my life was
opportunities.
going to be better when I ran away. I guess that's only going to get worse. I'll probably get fucking in prison too because I'm pretty.
Isabella has said multiple times how pretty she is, and this could be a sign of her having narcissistic tendencies. However, it's just as interesting that she switches to show anger and aggression here. When she realizes she's not going to get away and that her story isn't going to work, she starts acting like the Isabella that her stepdad described. It makes you wonder about the veracity of her delusions.
I don't think you're pretty.
That's me.
I don't think you are either.
What the fuck, dude? This interrogation is taking a weird turn.
Replay that shit.
That was hilarious. What the fuck is even happening at this point? Oh my god. Just back it up to there.
My life was going to be better when I ran away. I guess that's only going to get worse. I'll probably get fucking in prison too because I'm pretty.
Isabella has said multiple times how pretty she is, and this could be a sign of her having narcissistic tendencies. However, it's just as interesting that she switches to show anger and aggression here. When she realizes she's not going to get away and that her story isn't going to work, she starts acting like the Isabella that her stepdad described. It makes you wonder about the veracity of her delusions.
I don't think you're pretty.
That's mean.
I don't think you are either.
Isabella turns her body towards the corner of the room and begins to cry. Likely not for her deceased mother, but rather the fact that she cannot escape the ensuing consequences.
Ugly, you ugly.
This is the best police interrogation I've ever seen. This has gone from like, oh my god, you're infuriating, to the cops are just fucking trolling her now. It's like, well, she's not going to confess. We might as well just fuck with her. Let's just scar her psychologically. You're not pretty. You're ugly. You is ugly.
You're ugly. I wouldn't. I'd rather fuck a hole in the wall than your ugly ass. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Hey, Chief, come in here and check out this prison. What do you think of her? It's like, well, that's the ugliest prisoner in this goddamn police station right now.
Oh, I almost threw up looking at her. Holy shit. Holy shit. She's a freak. Oh my god.
What the fuck did you bring her to this police station? Get her
out of here. What the fuck? Give her to the feds or something. That's disgusting.
It's going to be dark soon. When the DNA test going to come back? I don't want to walk around in the dark.
You're going to jail. You're not going anywhere.
Man, fuck you.
Saucer of milk for table 3 because Kitty's got claws.
Okay. Wounds.
Meow.
Alright, let's see them wounds. I want to see them.
It's probably in that one.
Yeah, we're just trying to make
You're not going to fucking jail.
I want to see what her hands look
You're not
like.
going to fucking jail unless you fucking
Oh,
tell us
yes,
that
you
in fucking
are.
eyes.
Okay. Let's
Do you see her fucking face? She has fucking brown eyes.
Okay.
Fucking hate you fucking people. You people
I
fucking
don't believe in your
suck.
story, so now
And
you're
that bitch is
crossing
probably
tranquil.
fucking crazy as shit, and she's gonna go kill somebody else. At least you can take some happiness in that.
Hey, guess what? You're not getting in prison. A master fucking bedroom.
At least you're fucking.
Yeah, her bedroom's going to be a lot smaller than the master bedroom she's used to. Fuck.
Oh, no. She's going to Karen it when she gets to prison. I want to speak to the warden immediately. It's like, I'm not doing anything until I get the master bedroom in this prison. It's like the warden just goes, oh, Jesus Christ. All right, then. Take my office over. I'll be out in the car park.
We'll put a bathroom in my office for you.
Alrighty. Can you stand up for me? This is for the, we're gonna go over to the hospital and get your hands stitched up, okay?
Yeah, that's for the jail.
Crows in the waiting room.
We're gonna get your hands stitched up. Both of them. Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Why?
Ow, that's where I stabbed.
Okay, hang on. Just relax.
What's taking the fucking DNA test so long?
Because it hasn't been 6 to 8 months yet, like I told you.
I hate you.
I know.
I see.
Right to the end, Isabella refuses to acknowledge her real identity, though there may be an explanation behind her sheer roller coaster of a story. After being charged with the first-degree murder of her own mother, authorities still had one unanswered question: why? But they would have their long-awaited reasons soon enough. As it turns out, Isabella was suffering from schizophrenia, where she experienced delusions for years. But in a shocking revelation, the teenager was supposedly hearing voices and asserted that Yoon Mi was not her mother, but rather a woman named Cecilia. Had she not taken Cecilia's life, Isabella believed that the world would come to an end. Because of this, she was found not guilty by reason of insanity and transported to the Colorado Mental Health Institute at Pueblo. However, in 2020, 7 years after the brutal killing, Isabella claimed that she was ready to be released, stating, "I was not myself when I did that, and I have since been restored to full health." In 2021, she was granted permission to leave the facility for therapy, in which she must wear a GPS tracker. However, there's no telling when or if she will ever be permanently released, or if her visits outside the facility will be limited only to therapy sessions.
You gay.
My girl's out.
Okay. That was such a beautiful story.
I'm never holidaying in America now, but that's yeah, no. She's crazy.
That was amazing. All right, so if you guys are watching on Rumble, please click that follow button. We're almost at 550 followers. Got a bit of people here. So how come we didn't get any tips this stream, guys? That's messed up.
It's Crow's fault. He's in the waiting room. Get him back in here so we can yell at him, because it's his fault. You son of a bitch, Crow. This is your fault. God damn it.
We were trying to get lots of tips tonight, Crow. We didn't get any.
We ain't seen
It's all your fault.
I had to smoke and take a shit. I mean, I can do much.
You're a bad person.
We don't get paid to poop. We get paid the big bucks to entertain the people. What are you doing?
Damn.
I recorded every sound that came out of my butthole. If you guys are into that, on my OnlyFans.
So, while you're on the clock here, you're doing OnlyFans stuff. Wow, that's nearly as bad as Shabisky basically doing some TikToks while he was doing the morning wood or making a pizza.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I apologize. That never actually happened. He did make pizza though. Several times.
Every time I take a poop on the stream, I record it, and if everything goes to either Shabisky or my trip to go to Vegas. So if you want to hear my booty hole, go to my OnlyFans.
Do people really hear your booty hole?
Whoa. Should I go live again, guys, after this? I don't know if I should.
Well, that's up to you. Do you feel adventurous and brave enough? Do you have the energy within you to keep up this struggle known as live streaming?
Maybe after a couple more lines. Maybe then I'll have enough energy.
You need one of those energy drinks that one of those Paul brothers is selling. That KSI dude that's being investigated for having so much caffeine and it could possibly kill you, allegedly.
Yeah, I think it's called Crime. Wait, no, it's called Prime.
Yeah, but the amount of caffeine in it isn't even that much more than Monster has. So that's the thing I found weird. It's just a little bit more than what Monster has.
Well, apparently it's 4 times higher than a standard Red Bull.
But our standard Red Bull is like small and everything.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, I agree with BBB. It's all the bull semen in it.
Yeah, there's bull semen. But like the normal cans, like 16-ounce cans of Monster have like 25.
Oh yeah.
Billy Boy Blue, tell Crow to give up the bull semen. Oh, give up the bull semen, Crow.
I mentioned it like twice, and you guys are fucking like, why? You guys are just like hanging on it. Like, I can't do anything with it.
Bull semen. That one time I went to a gas station, and that's what the person at the cash register told me. I was buying Monster, and she's like, "You know what's in that, right?" Like what? And she's like, "Bulls. That's bull semen." And she points to the taurine that it says on it. She's, "That's bull semen."
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's like all the rumors that, oh yeah, Marilyn Manson took out like 2 ribs so he can suck his own dick.
Yeah, I remember hearing that one.
They told you about that Monster one.
Yeah. But okay, I guess I'm gonna end this stream and I don't know, I need tips, so I guess I'm gonna go live on the Shabisky channel, the YouTube Shabisky YouTube.
Movie?
Yeah, well, I don't know, should we?
Wait,
it's
no.
1 a.m. I don't know.
Well, now John's not here, so I want him to watch it because I think he said he watched the original.
I think, yeah, he did. He definitely didn't watch what we were watching last night, or on the last movie night. All right, over to the Shabisky channel we go.